The word cuz hold on. Let me figure out what's wrong with my damn camera. There we go. What's up, y'all? Hopefully this motherfucker don't crash on us today. That shit was trifling. Appreciate the 4 months, Parlay Clay. Miss T, what's up, T? What the fuck T in here? Appreciate that reset, T. What's up, y'all? Show this shit right. Hopefully we don't have no issues today. I don't know what the hell that was about yesterday. Let's look into this slate, man. I've been reading the timeline. I don't really know much about what's happening, but I know um bless. I can't complain. What's up, T? How you? I heard it ain't the best slate. Gonna find out. Um, Gonna get some money today. Yes, sir. It's my B day. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Chase. um, Yesterday was terrible. I think it picked up last night, but it wasn't a lot of home runs yesterday. What was it? Let me see if it's 20 home runs yesterday. Terrible. It be like that though. What's up with it, Juicy? How was your birthday? They didn't want you to show anybody else Clemens. That shit was a free square. It was great. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. There's some pictures pitching today, but there's some spots out there. We damn sure gonna find them. I just want to start on this summary part so we can I can kind of get a feel for this slate right now. For one, it's a big ass slate, which I hate. I hate big slates, but this where your discipline come in at. This where you got I skipped last night, but this slate looking shitty. Maybe the weather. It could be the weather. I just read that. I see good temps, except for like these late games, 70 degrees, 60 degrees. That's ass. Let me see the wind. Wind coming in. 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 I see some rain. 2 games that's rain for sure. Then you got 36%. I don't know. I see a lot of I see a lot of temperatures coming in. What's up with it, Jess? Winds blowing in most games, but I always tell y'all that don't. I mean, we still gonna research it for the home runs, but if you see wind blowing in, total base them. You got to get into the hang of total bases, man. If you like a person for a homer for 4 total bases, you got to like 2 total bases. Just simple as that. Don't make this shit harder than it got to be. If you like a for a home run, which is 4 total bases, you got to like 2 total bases. It's that simple. All right, let's get into this slate, man, because I'm trying to hold this stream for 2 hours or under. These 3 hour streams is insane. Appreciate those follows. All right, let's get into this shit. Make sure everything I need over here is set up. All right, what we got? We got this Guardians White Sox game. This that game that was postponed yesterday. I hate doubleheaders. This is another doubleheader. Good temps. I keep hearing that it's supposed to rain. This shit said a low precipitation yesterday and it ended up raining. So I don't know, but I see wind coming in, so it ain't the best for homers, but we still gonna look through here. We already looked through Logan Allen's shit from yesterday. It was like, wasn't it like Michael Taylor? It was Michael Taylor. That shit looked crazy. At 575, and it was somebody else on here. Oh, Luis Roberts. So I remember that. We already went through this. The only difference is I gotta go through this because they put Cannon in the second game now. I don't know why they be doing that. So now Cannon is down here when it was supposed to be Cannon versus Logan Allen. So appreciate that follow. So we got to look at this Shane Smith side. What we got going? He got he done gave up 7 homers, 5 to lefties, 2 to righties. About a homer a game to lefties. He ain't really got a super. He don't really get like damages from hard fly balls. 9%, 5%. You want to see people with like this home run to fly balls. That's letting you know it's a lot of damage done. Like Logan Allen, he giving up a lot of damage to the lefties, even though we didn't see no lefties we liked. Let's go through this. Let me see, Jose. This should rain for game 2. I'm glad I'm the only one with the philosophy. First $1,500 leg. Hey, Bases, I'm telling you, bases will save your life. Because a lot of the time when you take it for a homer, if they don't get it, they be out there getting doubles and shit. Last 10, last 5. Let's see a stat cast. A lot of ground balls, last 5. 40%, 20, 30. 9 on the road, 4 during the day, 4 this month. 6 homers on Fridays with an 800 slug. That's good to know. 500 slug, 13 homers versus righty. So he got all green splits. Love his splits. Last 10, he got a 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. What's his odds? Plus 320. Yeah. Let's see, Quan. Hold on. Carlos. 20% barrel, 40 fly, 20% hard hit, 60% 10. He don't hit the ball hard enough. You can see right here too. You can look at his exit velocity logs. You see it's only one green. That's over 95. Trying to get some consistent power out of somebody. Hold on. Let me go back to the metrics. Triple, my bad. Bo Naylor. 40, 40, 40. His splits ain't the best. Ground ball merchant right there. Let me see. Hold up. He back. Last 10, last 5. 60% ground ball last 10. 80% last 5. Never mind. Again, when you see these high ground balls and line drops, them is automatic total bases. You only got one at bat to go off of on there, so I'm gonna let that live. Yeah, so the only thing I really see that's like worth touching is this Jose Ramirez, to be honest. And again, I'm not mad about. I wouldn't give a damn if it was none. It's 8-mile-an-hour winds coming in, so I probably wouldn't be touching no homers in this game anyway. I hate doublehead. I hate them. Hate doubleheaders. Cubs, Yankees, 81 degrees. Let me put this up here for me. Somebody asked me on YouTube yesterday. I put it in the chat. Somebody asked me on YouTube yesterday, how do I be knowing which parks is good for homers? Like which parks is home run friendly to certain hands? And this how I know on Baseball Savant. That right there, I just put in the chat. That's how you can see which parks is easier to hit home runs in. When you do this shit long enough, you just automatically know which parks is good for homers to certain hands. Like Yankees is top 5 to righties. Like top, I want to say, hold on. So I don't be lying. They 10 to righties and they 6 to lefties. So yeah, so again, it's a home run friendly park, which I already knew. They top 10 to both hands. So if you pay attention to that shit, you start knowing out the gate. But that's the link. If y'all ever want to just keep that link, you can look at. I mean, it don't change. You can look on there and you can see which parks is home run friendly. Yankees is a home run friendly park. We got 80-degree wind temperature, 5-mile-an-hour winds going east to west. Looking like it's going towards like left field for righties. Chris Flexen, he done gave up 2 homers, 1 to both hands. Carlos Rodon, 15 homers, 4 to lefties, 11 to righties. He kind of like even kill about a homer a game to both. 15% home run to fly ball to lefties, 13 to righties. So it's kind of like even kill for real. Aaron Judge, he back in them ones. I ain't doing nothing with that, but he definitely got the metrics if you want to use that for a parlay piece, which we already know. That's one of the best hitters in history. See, 20% barrel last 10, 20 last, 60% fly ball, 60 fly ball. I wish he had more consistent hard hits. Let me see his splits. 8 homers at home, 5 at night, 1 this month. 1 on Fridays, and 7 of his 10 versus righties at plus 700. Y'all, we already know when we see that plus 700. It's something about that plus 700. Cody, they're going to play Paul today. Trent, he got great metrics. Let's see if we can get some fly balls out of them. 40%, 20% home run per fly ball, 80% hard hit. That's what you want to see. 50% fly ball, 70% hard hit, 7 home runs at home, 9 at night, 526 slug with 1 this month, 1 on Fridays, 535 with 13 versus righties. Trent is in a great spot, but they don't got his lineup. So we got to just see if he play. But I would definitely want to check back and see what Trent Grisham line is. Because this shit look crazy. You can look right here at the individual logs too. All bright green. 108, 105, 101, 101. So he got the power, he got the fly balls, and he got consistent hard hits, which is 95 mile an hour coming off the bat or higher. Last 10, he got the power. 40% fly, 80% hard hit, 20% over the last 10, 50% hard hit. What's his home run? Plus 425. Hold on. What's your shit look like? Boy, these kids be off the chain. Last 5, last 10. Who is this? Austin Wells? What's your odds? 355. Oh shit. All line drives and ground balls though. 80% line drive. He got the power, he got the barrel. A lot of line drives. So y'all know what I'm gonna say about that. You might as well go total bases. Let me see something. Team, batter versus versus what is he, a righty? 23 homers versus righties, 13 here, 7 here, 16. Jazz about to look crazy, ain't it? Honey, with the what's that? What you just do, honey? With the 5 gifted? Thank you, honey. Go shit. Where am I at? Oh, okay, Jazz. Jazz, it's like an auto play. 80% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 60% hard hit last 5. Last 10, 70% hard hit, 10% home run per fly ball, 50% hard hit. Again, even without even seeing this up here, just look right here at these logs. When you see all this bright green back-to-back at bats like this in bunches, that's an automatic. Automatic. Splits, 669 with 13 homers at home. We already established he loved playing in Yankee Stadium. 571, 11 homers at night. 667, 3 homers this month. 484, 2 homers on Friday. 600 slug with 16 homers versus righty. Everything check off for him, from his metrics to his StatCast to his splits. And they giving you him at plus 400. That's crazy. He got the best metrics and the most value out of all the odds we done seen. None of these niggas. Hold on. Stanton. What was this? 10% fly ball. 20. No, sir. So yeah, the best spot on here, especially for value wise, is Jazz. It's not even close. Jazz, you got Jazz, you got Grisham, that we don't know what his line is. I don't know if he got a lineup. Do anybody know? Let me see. So he don't got a lineup. So I would be paying attention closely to Grisham line. And then of course Judge, but I can't do nothing with no +1 anything for no homer. That shit dead. So Jazz, I would lean more Jazz for sure. And Trent Grisham if he play. I liked it. Who was it? I liked it. Austin Wells metrics. The only problem with him is he hitting no fly balls. Last 5 at bats, last 10 at bats, he don't got a single fly ball. But if you want to build you like a total base, a 2 total base lay, Austin Wells definitely look good on there. For sure. So keep that in mind. Looking like a 2-hit type of day. Could be, but it damn sure look like a total base day with a lot of these wins coming in. Marlins, Orioles, again, Camden Yards. This is a great home run friendly park, especially for lefties. Great weather, 9% chance of rain, so we ain't worried about that. Winds going to left field. You got Cabrera versus Krimmer. Cabrera then gave up 9 homers, 4 to lefties, 5 to righties. A little bit more damage coming from the right side. You can round this up. So he giving up 1 to both, but it's just a higher home run per fly ball to righties. Krimmer then gave up 14, 9 to lefties, 5 to righties. You can see more damage is done from left-hand batters to Krimmer. 1.5 homers a game, and their more of their fly balls result in the home runs. So keep that in mind, which is good because we really want to see lefties. I mean, it is what it is, but knowing that Camden has that short porch in right field, it's good to know Krimmer got a weakness to lefty. So it might be some Stowers might be one of them ones. I don't know if anybody looked over there yet. I don't see Wells line. They don't got Austin Wells line up neither. I'm not surprised, which is weird because usually the first day of a new series, all the heavy hitters gonna play. See Jackson, Gunner coming back around. Let me see what his shit look like here, but not against these pitches. 80% ground ball. Last 5, last 10, 70% ground ball. I'll pass. He definitely got the power though. Let me see versus righties. He hitting well. You can see all this green versus righties. So 309 batting average, 379 bat pip. Bat pip, if you don't know, is batting average on balls in play. So if you don't know what bat pip is, use bat pip. That's kind of like a luck factor. That's how you kind of read what bat pip is. A person with a high bat pip, a batting average only on balls in play, that's kind of like a luckier batter. So not only do he got a good batting average, he got a high bat pip too. So generally, when he make contact, it actually land in play where he get on base. If y'all ever wondered what is this bat pip? Batting average on balls in play. And you probably thinking like, well, wouldn't that be it? No, only on balls in play. It don't count strikeouts. It don't count foul that they catch outs. No, none of that. Strictly balls that he hit in play. That's the only way it's gonna matter. So I mean, you could probably go like hits or something for him, but that 0% ground on fly ball and 10%. I'm cool on that shit. Ryan O'Hearn. Last 10, last 5, you still got a 20%, 40 line drive, temper, and we move. 40% fly, only 20% hard hits. Did y'all like anybody off this team? Hold on, who's this? Mayo. Who the fuck is this? Was y'all targeting anybody off here? Am I missing something? Nope. He got the barrel, but okay. I ain't see shit over there. I really that just caught my attention. Like I said, this slate too big to force anything. Don't force shit. That shit don't make sense. Get up out of there. Slate too big. So Stowers, last 5 and last 10, he holding that 20% barrel. Again, look right here at these last 9 at bats. Going against a righty, throwing a 4-seam curve and or a splitter. All bright green. Appreciate that follow. I'll be fading the Orioles mostly. So he got good metrics. Let's see if he got some 50% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 60 hard hit. Consistently hitting the ball hard. 60% fly ball, 20%, 60. Love his metrics, love his stat cast. 8 on the road, 9 at night. July, he got a 600 slug with 3. Fridays, he got a 500 slug with a homer. Versus righties, all 16 of his homers is against righties with a 500 slugger. So all his splits are green. So his splits check off, his stat cast check off, his metrics check off. He going against a pitcher who get rocked more by lefties, and he in the park that favors lefties. So it's like check. What was his odds? Plus 390. So Stowers is an automatic. Sanchez, this motherfucker here. And he's so overdue. 50% fly ball, 40 hard hit last 10, 60 fly ball, 40 hard hit. He got the metrics, got the stat cast. 5 on the road, 4 at night, 471 slug this month. He batting good. He just ain't got a homer. 1 on Fridays. 6 of his 7 homers is against righties. at 400. So we got another lefty that we could take advantage of with good metrics. 20% barrel, 20%, 40, 20. That low ass hard hit percent though. Damn. Hold on. 30% fly last 10, 20%, 80% hard hit. He don't got no line though. Pay attention to what Derek Hill. He might be that sleeper. My boy, y'all know I fuck with him. Hernandez, 20%, 60 last 5, 40%, 60 last 10. He don't got a lineup neither. Green, 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 a homer on Fridays, green. He got good splits. I'm interested in Derek Hill. What's his name? Derek Hill and Hernandez lines. I'm interested in their lines because I like their splits. I like Carson Kelly and Kyle and Jesus. Yeah. Yep. And like I said, it favors them going against a pitcher who get hit harder by lefties. The park, they metrics, they stat cast, they splits. So yeah, it's looking like Stowers. I like Stowers the most. He got like if you like I said, look right here and see all this bright green. These are back to back at bats against this hand pitcher with these pitches. So let me see here. They both got good actual logs, but it's looking like Stowers got more consistent and more recent ones. So I think Stowers, but they both 390, 400. Either way, I like both of these people though. And then we'll see at the very end if any of these people that we see fall in the weak spots. Red Sox Rays, 75 degrees, 5 mile an hour winds going to left field. Interesting. Drew, 10 homers, 5 to both hands, literally even kill, one per hand a game. Look like even on these home run per fly ball. Hobbins, 6 homers, 3-3. Same, about even kill. Abreu. 101-20 last 5. 99-20 last 10. 50% fly ball, 60 hard hit. 60 fly ball, 60 hard hit. I love both of those. The metrics and the stats. 11 at home, 8 at night, 2 this month, 417 with 1 on Friday, 522 with 17 of his 18 homers against righties. Willier at what? Plus 450. I love Willier. Let me see something. Have he played this bullpen? Nope. All right. During he been hitting the ball super hard. He just can't. Okay, last 10, 40, 60. His last 5, 60% ground balls. I always tell y'all, especially if you don't want to take this home run, the ballpark in Boston, that's always good for doubles, triples, and total bases. Always. Story. Got the power, you. He be going crazy at the crib. Love these metrics for sure. 20% barrel, 10% with a 94, 20% fly ball last 10, 40 last 5, 100% hard hit. Everything coming off the bat 950. I mean 95 or higher. Green. 900 slug on 30 at bats is nuts. With 3 homers this month, 6 homers with a 444 versus righties. At what? This might be your long shot at 750. Seeing him. Yeah, he damn sure don't look bad for bases if you don't want to take that 750. Damn. Romy look crazy. 80% fly ball, 80% hard hit. Sign me up. 40% fly ball, 80 hard hit. Green splits. Green. This nigga got a 900 slug this month on 26 at bats. Ride the hot hand. I can't stress that enough. Versus all his splits look good. Statcast look good. Metrics look insane, especially these last 5 at bats. 409, 367, 110, 109, 105, 108. At plus 800. I got us one. That's crazy. Hold on. He a goddamn ground ball line drive. And I've been watching him play a lot too. And he definitely is a line drive batter. He shoot that bitch through the gap every time. So man, hold on. Let me come back here. Willier is like your safer play when I'm thinking lines as far as value at plus 450. Y'all know how my mind works. I don't know nothing about safe. I don't play safe. I don't do safe. This is like my favorite by far. At plus 800 odds, 8-1 odds is nuts looking at these metrics. And this stat cast. Like, so Willier for a lefty, Romy a righty. It was some and then this is a sneaky one too. Rafaela, he in a sneaky spot too. And he having another thing, like I say, look at this July. We'll be like 11 days, a 900 slug, 3 homers, 6 doubles. Remember that I keep telling y'all, this is how another way to identify doubles and RBIs too. When you get to looking at like they stats, look at what they stuff it like home. 11 doubles at home, 21 RBIs at home. Like, so you can go that route with him too. He in another sneaky spot. But if we looking at straight, like everything that check off, it's definitely Willier and Romy. All on RBI streaks, hit who 2 bases is plus 135. That Romy look crazy. It's like my favorite. I don't do safe. But Willier looks stupid though. And if I'm not mistaken, let's look at these odds. 450. The books have Willier as like the clear favorite. 450. The next odds ain't till what? 630 with Duran, whatever, however fuck you pronounce it. So even the books is saying out of all of them, they got him more favorited. So that's why I said that's your safer play. I don't do safe. I need that plus 800 pronto with them metrics. That look crazy. And wins going to left field, which is where right-handed batters is pulling to, going over the monster. 5, 60% ground ball. Never mind. Below. I love these metrics. 50% fly ball, 60 hard hit last 10, 60 fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball. 1 out of every fly balls he hit going out the park. With an 80% hard hit. We getting our consistent hard hits. Because at the end of the day, most people that hit it with the right angle and they go far but don't go over, they might have just needed to get a couple more miles per hour on that motherfucker. It would have been out of here. So it's good to know when a person got a high hard hit percentage and hitting a lot of consistent balls over 95 miles an hour. Who was this? Hold on. I thought he was on Brandon Lowe. Oh, that was Aranda the whole time. I'm tripping. What's his odds? Plus 600. Hold on. 7 on the road. 7 at night with a 500 slug. 486 this month with a home run. Fridays he got 2. Versus righties 536.11. At 600, that's overpriced. That should be 6-1 odds. This shit looks stupid every time I look at it. Hey, I don't know if y'all seen. Is it on here from yesterday? Is this the ninth? The ninth. This the left. It's not on here. Yesterday, I don't know if y'all watched him. Remember, we was looking at him yesterday. He hit that bitch to the wall. I was actually watching the game, and I happened to click over to the game, and soon as I clicked it, he was up the bat and hit that bitch dead smack to the wall. This is some of the most consistent bright green I've seen in a long time. The only thing that's keeping him from getting homers is the power. He don't consistently, and you can see here like 30% last 10, 20% last 5. The only thing that's keeping most of these in the park is these lower exit velocities. Because these angles and these distances is insane. It's like if he can get like 5 miles an hour more on half of these are all home runs. And plus 1,300 looking at this is crazy. A 60% fly ball last 10, a 80% last 5. Like everything he touched is going up. Everything he hit is a fly ball. Where is he at? He got 3 homers. And all 3 is against righties. Like, I don't know, man, but I'm going to be mad as fuck when he finally get one over and I don't get that value. I ain't going to lie. Don't see Romy on Hard Rock. That's why you got a line shop, Dave. He might not be on Hard Rock. He might not be up, period. But I can't stress enough. You got to have every book that's known to man where you at, so you don't miss no value. Because who you say, Romy? The odds that we had seen him on was on what? On Bet365. So like, if you plan him on another book and you go anything less than like maybe like 750, I wouldn't play it if you ain't got Bet365. You losing so much value. So Aranda at plus 600. Y'all know odds don't scare me. Like he gotta get one, man. This plus 1300 with these log right here, that shit looks stupid. That shit look crazy. Jansen, 40% barrel last 10, 30, last 5, 30 last 10. Got a high fly ball, 10% home run to fly ball. Half the baseballs he hit is over 95 last 10. Last 5, his hard hit go up, fly ball go up, and his home run per fly ball go up. 3 on the road, 7 at night, 647 slug, 1 this month, 444 with 2 on Friday. 5 of your 9 homers against righties. What's your odds? Plus 750. A lot of the value here too is because of Boston. That field, that park, whatever you want to call it. But there's some crazy value in here with these metrics. This is Jansen, J-Lo, Christopher. I think he like a lot of ground balls. Last 5, last 10 ground balls. I'm cool. Last 10, last 5, 367 field out. No line for him. So yeah, you got Aranda. I guess your safer ones is probably Aranda and this ain't. I'm thinking odds wise. This 750. It's more long shots in this game I like than I do Aranda, like your safer spot. But even Aranda is at plus 600. You got Aranda at plus 600, Jansen at plus 750, and Walls is at plus 1300. All 3 of them I love based on their metrics and their stat cast. Of course, Walls is by far like your long shot, but you getting crazy value on Aranda and Jansen, plus 600 and plus 750 with their metrics, stat cast, and splits, looking like they do. Y'all don't got FanDuel out there? Oh, you must be in Florida. Oh, yep, you just said it too. Damn, they don't got them on Hard Rock. How did Belo look? 20% line drives. 40. If you look at a bigger sample size, 40-50 with a 2093. So you could why do they have Homer up here? He don't even got a lineup. But you can add him in there, but his shit don't look better than Aranda's. And I know he ain't gonna be in no plus 600. His metrics don't look better than Aranda's. To be honest, his metrics don't look better than none of the 3 I named. But you can't add Brandon Lowe versus righties. Let me see something. He got the second most homers against righties on their team. But I don't know what his home run line is. And I just looked over here where I'm line shopping at. Nobody got his line up. That's weird. I wonder why nobody got his. But you will give us his total bases. What's his 2 total bases? Plus 140. Total base him. Hard Rock is shit. Hard Rock ass on the strength of, man, the way they limited me on Hard Rock, fuck Hard Rock for sure. Rockies Reds. I mean, if you don't know by now, Great American Park is one of the best fields to like the second best park outside of Dodger Stadium for homers. You got damn near 90 degrees, great for carry, 3-mile-an-hour winds. Like, I don't know if that's coming in or left field, but that ain't strong enough to keep a ball from staying in the park if somebody make good contact in Great American. That ain't enough. Is Belo even back? He was injured. Oh, see, that might be it. I didn't even realize he was injured. He been out? Okay. Marquez, 11 homers, 8 to lefties, 3 to righties. More damage is done from the left-hand batters. Damn near a homer and a half a game, 13% home run to fly ball. going up against the rookie Chase Burns, who done gave up 2 homers, one to both hands. He only got 10 in this pitch, so take this with a grain of salt. This 33% and 20% home run per fly ball. Those are amazing home run per fly balls if you have somebody with a decent amount of innings pitch. He only done played like this like his 3rd or 4th game. So all the numbers gonna be inflated. Right? But if you ever see somebody with like a 33% or a 20% home run per fly ball with a decent amount of innings pitch, definitely target them. But I'm not gonna say that don't matter, but take it with a grain of salt. He only got 10 innings pitched. So those numbers gonna be crazy inflated. Ellie, I see a lot of, let me see, StatCast, 40% line drive. You do got a 30% fly ball. I don't like the line drive to be over the fly ball, but if you can keep a 30% fly ball or higher, I'll still take my chance if everything else makes sense. It's when a person got like a 40-50% fly ball, line drive or ground ball, and then the fly ball be like 10% or 0. So even though the line drive is higher, he's still holding that 30%. Remember, just do the math. 30% is 1 out of 3. At minimum, they're going to get 3 at-bats. So if you're telling me 30%, at least 1 on average out of the 3 at-bats should be a fly ball. So if I can get you to hold a 30% fly ball, I'm willing to, if everything else makes sense, I'm willing to overlook a higher line drive. Unless it's just like 30 here and this shit was like 60, 70, 80. Then that's just too far. But a 30, 40, I'm not tripping. Because he holding that 30% fly ball. 80% hard hit. It's obvious. You can also tell that he had a high hard hit percentage by his average exit velocity. This ain't going to be high if you ain't hitting 95 mile an hour's consistent. And you can look right here, 99, 106, 101, 98, 103, 106. So that's obvious. Last 5, 40%, 60%. But see what I'm saying? He holding that higher fly ball percentage, so I'm not tripping. But then at the same time, I can't be mad if he go out there and hit a couple off the wall or get a couple doubles. Because it is telling me it's a higher line drive, but you can give me a 30-40% fly ball consistently, we good money. Them odds is crazy. 285. Let me see something. 7 at home, 10 at night. He having a slow start to this month, which we all know. Like, he ain't been this consistent. 400 slug, 2 homers on Fridays, 500 slug, 13 homers versus righties. So he loves seeing right-handed pitchers over lefties because he a switch hitter. So he loved batting left. He got more power when he bat left-handed than he do when he bat right. Somebody said Frito. And I wonder if that because it is. Frito does have 2 homers against this pitcher today on 3 at-bats, which is crazy. A 200 ISO, 2.667 slug is nuts. This fly ball percentage gonna keep me away though. 20%, last 10, 10%. 285. It's the park. It's more so the park. It's that park. Okay, you got some barrel. 60% fly ball last 5, 30% last 10, 20% home run per fly ball, 60 hard hit. So I like these metrics. I like this StatCast. 7 homers at home, 8 at night, 600 slug with 2 this month on 25 at bats. That's decent. 547 with 4 homers on Fridays and 428 with 9. All his splits look good too. And you actually getting some value on him. Plus 500 in Great American. He went yard yesterday, if I'm mistaken. Yep, it's right here. 103, 27 angle at 395. Piss missile yesterday off Cal. And off the 4 seam. How often do he throw this 4 seam? That he throwing the most. 2 homers off the 4 seam. Spencer Steer got 3 homers off the 4 seam. So plus 500 odds. That's good odds. That's some great value on him. 60% ground fly ball, 20 home run, 40 hard hit last 5, 50, 10, 50. See, look at these StatCasts, because if you look at the metrics, this shit got it looking bad. But his power ain't there. What's his odds? But then you give him 375. That make no sense to me. Steer looked it better with damn near double the odds. That make no sense to me. Or Steer, TJ for bases maybe. I'm not fully sold. I'm not sold on him. Austin, is this who he was looking at? Austin Hayes, hold on. 50% ground ball last 10. Last 5, you've been hitting more fly balls. 20% home run per fly ball, 40 hard hit. So in his more recent at bat, I told y'all, I don't know what it is about pitchers that throw this knuckle curve, man. That shit scares the fuck out of me. I hate that pitch. 375 for Austin Hayes. 3 homers at home. Green. Slow start to the month. 1 homer on 34 at bats. Green on Fridays. Green versus righties. Where am I? Hold on. Stevenson, boom, boom. Benson. He got the power. Is you hitting fly balls? Let me see. 40% fly ball last 5. 20% last 10. 60% hard hit. 80% hard. So he hitting the ball hard. Like I said, you already know that when you see a high ass green exit velocity average, he loved playing here. 7 of his 8 is at home. Batting with power, I'll say, at night. 2 this month. Good metrics on Friday. 439. 7 of his 8 homers is against righties. These odds is ass in this game. No odds. Steer's like my favorite, to be honest. Where it all makes sense, where he got like consistent barrel, consistent exit velocity with some value on him. But you got, was it Stevenson with the fly ball? Stevenson at plus 430. He another one that's in a sneaky spot. It says 0% barrel, but you can still see 322, 347, 395 down here. Hit a lot of fly balls. 80% hard hit. 2 homers at home. His splits don't look the best. Yeah, his splits is a lot of red. Like, my favorite is Steer. But you do got, like, Austin Hayes in a sneaky spot. You got Ellie in a sneaky spot. And it was somebody else down. And Benson in a sneaky spot. But I mean, these plus 310 and 375 is cool. But, like, Spencer Steer is by far the best one. You got some power here, whoever that was asking about the bases. You got some bases here. Let me see something. Friedel batting 278. What are you batting versus righties? Almost 300. So, yeah, he hit the ball better against righties. So, yeah, Friedel, you can go that total base spot. If you want to go off the history, he do got 2 homers again on 3 at-bats in the matchup here. You want to go off that. But as far as everything making sense, it looked like it's Spencer Steer again. He can go back-to-back for sure. That'd be me, the basis lunatic of the chat. Shit, you smart. Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially when you're getting them 2 total bases at plus money. Chase, let's see what you got going on. Mickey, that boy been respecting a lot of coin. How is this lineup confirmed already? Damn. He been respecting coin. He definitely got the metrics. We know that. Like, we know that. 20% fly ball your last 5. Last 10, 50%. So a bigger sample size. 50, 10, 50. 5 on the road, 6 at night. 950 slug with 2 homers. He is with a 450 batting average. He going crazy this month. 2 on Fridays. And 12 of his 13 homers is against righties with a 555 slug. I love it. I love Moniak with 400 with a plus 400 odds, 4-1 odds. Yeah, I love Moniak. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Goodman got a 20% barrel last 10, 20 last 5. You hitting fly balls? 60% ground ball your last 5. 40% with a high. You still got this high ass ground ball. What the? He down. I love these. Look at. I'm telling you, like, they can eliminate this whole part, and I would still know who would be bright green just looking at these individual at bats. There's no way when you scrolling through these people and you come across somebody like this with all of this bright green on these last 9 at bats faced against that hand pitcher and the pitches he throwing, That's automatically enough to make you stop there and get to doing a deeper dive. 80% fly ball, 20% hard hit last five, 50% fly ball, 40% hard hit. See your splits. 5 on the road, 8 at night, 462, 1 this month. Friday, you got a homer. Versus righties, you got 80 or 10 homers. What they got your odds in? Plus 440. It's more value on this side than it was the other side. Brian McMahon, CL metrics, last 10, last 5. Moniak and Toglia. Don't overthink it. Moniak is plus 400. Toglia is plus 440. Both got great value, great metrics, great stat cast, great splits. And again, it's a small sample size, so I can't think too deep into it. But Chase Burns got a 33% home run to fly ball to lefties. 1 out of every 3 fly balls from a left-hand batter is a home run. Mickey is a lefty, and what is this? What is Toglia? Switch hitter. They both lefties, even better. Ain't no guarantees in this shit, Nike. What's up, my boy? You should know that by now. You've been gambling long enough. I wish, nigga. If I knew a guarantee, bruh, I would literally play that by itself every day and get the fuck up off this shit. I done lost shit at minus 600 odds on builders. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Nike. I'm not better than nobody. I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. I'm gonna give you the sauce, my boy. I'm gonna give you the sauce. I'm gonna give you the sauce. You're not gonna believe what I'm about to say. The more profitable gamblers are the gamblers who play straights. That's simple. You probably thought I was about to say some crazy shit, didn't you? That is literally the key to this. If you pay attention to like gamblers who are profitable in this shit, it's the gamblers who stay, to be honest, and I'm saying this, and we researching for this, who stay away from homers and they play they straights. That is literally it, my nigga. That is literally it. They rather play, they'll take their chances on one person doing something. You got a 50-50 chance. If you got one person, you gonna do it, motherfucker, or you not. The ones who the most profitable is the ones who understand straight bets. The ones who parlay, that don't mean you can't eventually hit one. But like I always tell y'all, if you sit there and do the math, we ought to hit them. To be honest, by the time you finally hit one of them lottos you chase every day, you broke even. You broke even. You done chased that shit so long and then got sold by one leg so much. By the time you hit one, you breaking even. That's not profitable. It ain't profitable. The most profitable gamblers is the ones who play straight bets. You play your straights and you take your chances on a 50-50 chance, because every time you add a person, statistically proven, every time you add a person to your parlay over 3 legs, it's a 40% chance less a hit. That's what you play. So if you researching through these bitches, if you play your straights, I always say, like, go through here, do your research and play your straights. You should be good. You should be good. It's no way if you like doing your research right, it's straight bets. I'm telling you. It's straights. I can't. You've been saying that forever. I mean, I feel like a lot of this shit people know from doing it. They just want to chase. It's a hunger that want to chase big odds and turn $1 to 1,000. There's no way grown ass men and women can't tell me that they ain't. Well, most don't even give it a chance. Most don't play straights because they don't think it's profitable. They don't see the profit in it. All right, we gamble all day, every day. There's no way. It's a long-term game. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to work one day and get paid. You working 14 days for a 2-week paycheck. So don't treat gambling no different. Don't think about today. I told y'all before, if you've been around me long enough, one thing that changed my whole overlook on gambling, I used to work with a professional gambler, and he told me the difference between a professional gambler and a casual. A casual is trying to win the day, meaning they trying to go green every single day. That's what leads you into chasing. You start your day off bad, you trying to put in more plays to get green, right? He said casual bettors are trying to win the day. Professional gamblers look at it like a job. They trying to win the week. They trying to win the month. They trying to win the season. They trying to win the year. They don't even care about a losing day. If they can look at their shit at the end of the week and they in the green, that's what they look at. If they look at a 30-day stretch of a month, that's what they look at. And like I said, that's how we do work. We don't go to work unless you door dashing or some shit. You don't get paid the same. I don't think you get paid the same day from that, do you? You know what I'm saying? But when you trying to win the day, It'll lead you down a path of chasing. He said that is literally the difference between professionals and casuals. They trying to win every day. We understand you're going to have losing days, but we stick to the plan and we trying to win the week and the month. I say, damn, that makes sense. And when I start looking at it like that and not more so I'm making the reads, trusting my reads, living with the results. And when I look at it, I don't have a winning day every day. But when I can look at my shit at the end of the week or the end of the month and I'm green, we good money. Since I'm a low unit better, so I never saw the value of putting. I mean, you can't. And that's where I think it is. That's why I think we so fucked up, because I tell y'all all the time, like, we in a fucked up place as a whole, as a society. So like, it's hard out here. We damn near in another recession. So it's making people use a little to a lot. The biggest mistake that most people think is thinking that gambling is a way out. Yeah, well, if you can manage to hit some shit that's crazy like that, but how often do that happen? How often do that happen? If you only got a little bit of money, like, oh, I only got $100 in my rent due tomorrow, I would not suggest you trying to figure out a way to turn 100 to a 900 from gambling. It's too high of a risk to lose. You got a higher risk of losing than winning in this shit. So it's like, that's like you putting that $100 on the lottery. Do you think that that's going to hit on that one chance and rent due tomorrow? Hell no. Gambling is the lottery. That's all this shit is the lottery. And the reason it's the lottery is because no matter how much research you do, them niggas still got to go out there and do it. That's the trickiest part to this shit. No matter how much research you put in, how much time you put into this shit, a person got to still go out that bitch and perform. That's the riskiest part of this shit. So it's like, that's the biggest mistake. People think that this is the outlet. This is the way to get rich. Yeah, if you hit, it's a big ass if. We all been gambling long enough to know that shit is not easy. You gonna lose way more than you win in this shit. Way more. Uber, you can get paid the same. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, two words that do not exist in gambling: a lock and a guarantee. The only guaranteed in this shit is you gonna lose. So you better off learning how to do this shit the right way and managing your bankroll and understanding what you gotta gamble with and breaking that shit down into little increments and putting that shit, sprinkling it on a play here, a play there, a play here, a play there. And it don't matter if you a low unit size or a big unit size. If you bet 10 and I bet 100, if we bet on the plus 400, we both won 4 times what we bet. Stop thinking because you bet a lower amount that means something. We played the same shit. We won the same amount of, well, not the same amount, but we both won 4 times what we wagered on a plus 400. It's the same with units. It don't matter what your unit size is or what mine is. We profit in the same amount as far as like multiplying our money. You know what I'm saying? Get in the habit of profiting. That's all that fucking matter. Just because you got a low unit size, the same rules apply. Just profit. I don't give a fuck what you gambling with. Just try to make that shit flip. Stop trying to make every $5 turn to 500. It ain't gonna work like that. It's a reason why the odds are that high. The odds is plus 10,000. Nigga, that's 1,000 to 1 chances of hitting. And then got the nerve to be mad or rant when it don't hit. Nigga, it's 1,000 to 1 chances of hitting. So you supposed to lose it 999 times first. People be betting on shit, don't even know what the odds mean. That's the most baffling part of this shit. When I learned how to gamble, I used to sit on this bitch, y'all, in front of YouTube for days on days on days, learning terminology. Like, I can't sit here and invest my money in some shit I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing or what it mean. Take the time to invest in learning what this shit mean. People literally bet on odds and have no idea what the odds mean. They just see wager, payout. They don't know what if I ask them, eliminate the payout, what is these odds saying? They couldn't tell you. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Mariners, Tigers, 80 degrees, winds coming in. This is another one with winds coming in. This is a total base day. I'm calling it early. So don't be mad when these motherfuckers keep hitting shit off the wall or they don't get that carry. This one of them. Give me a cool play. I'm going over everything, Nike. I swear. I don't get plays, bro. Because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, I lost because of you. I know you didn't. You seen what I saw. I'm going to point out every good spot that we see. And you do what the hell you want to do with them. Because I told you, the reason I'm like that, Nike, niggas don't be listening, bro. I'm going to preach straights all day. Niggas don't want to play straight. So guess what I stopped doing? Giving plays. I'll point you to all the right people. And good luck with you putting that shit together, parlaying them bitches. That's the only reason I had stopped. The niggas don't want to play no straights. That's the most profitable way. I can't lie to y'all. I ain't gonna sit there and feed you no bullshit and tell you to do one thing like everybody else. And I know that ain't the sustainable way, but they don't want to hear that shit. So guess what? I'm gonna just give you the people and good luck with the parent. That's a bar. I'm trying to see this 60% fly ball, 60 hard hit, last 5. 60, 70. This nigga metrics crazy. Green at night. Green during the home. 3 in July. 8 on Fridays. 21 of his 22 is versus righties. Riley Green look crazy. And you getting plus 500 odds. And again, these odds, I feel like these odds juice today because of this weather conditions and wind. Spence, 30% fly, 50 hard hit, 60% hard hit, 9 at home, 10 at night, 727 with 4. He another high batter. 33 at bats this month with a 700 slug and 4 homers. 469 with 3 on Fridays, 445 with 12 against righties. And both of them, I love both of these, and they both at plus 500. I'm ready to lose tripping and bet again on my mama. Now that's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna win or lose. I'm gonna bet every goddamn day. I'm a degen for sure. 40% fly ball, hard hit low. 30%, 850. I wish he consistently hit the ball hard. Like Colt in one of them spots. Let me see. 60% line drive last 5. 40-40 last 10, 70% hard hit. 98 exit velo. That's crazy with a 20. Let me see something. Green. 800 slug this month. Green. All his metrics green. All his splits green. Metrics bright green. StatCast, his last 10, he got a 40%. If you're just looking at his last 5, it drops. But if you give yourself like a bigger sample size, 625. Hold on, who the fuck are they? Who they going against? Castillo, 6 and 6. Even kill. Okay. Dingler. That is a crazy ass last name. Damn, it's a lot of bright green. What's the problem? 40%, 20, 40. Oh, he don't got no line. Ain't no point in wasting my time. Damn. 60%, 50 hard hit, 10%, 40%, 60. What's it? 7. Well, I wonder, his shit was like this yesterday or the day before he didn't go yard. But why is his line his odds so high? Green. 1 this month, 500, 1 on a Friday, 419, 4. Why is his odds always so damn high? What's up with it, Dave? I think 2 games in a row. It's been what's the precipitation here? 22%? Oh God. That might be it. That might be why. But I see the winds coming in too, though, so they not. So you're obvious this is Riley Green, Torque, and Colt. Let me see something. Torkelson right now is like just to right-handed batters been the most consistent, 93-24 over his last 15 at bats against righties. No pitch mix included. Colt 92-9, Riley 86-17. 500, 625. We're gonna have to see who fall into a weak spot. School, this motherfucker been dealing, but he ain't invincible. 8 homers, he done gave up all the righties. Don't even look at a lefty, including Kyle. Well, no, Kyle gonna be a righty today. See, and this is what Kyle shit ain't looked at like this in like 4 days. This is what Kyle want to bat right-handed. Kyle is way more effective when he bat right-handed than when he bat left-handed. 36 homers, right. 22 when he bat right-handed. 100 with a 60 barrel in the last 10 is 5 is crazy. 96-40 last 10. 60% fly ball. 50% home run per fly ball. 1 out of every 2 fly balls Kyle hit is a homer. 70% hard hit. 100% fly ball his last 5 at bats, seeing a 4-seam changer or sinker from a lefty. 80% home run per fly ball, 80 hard hit. Jesus Christ. At plus 400, which you will never get his odds at. So you better go snatch that shit up fast. To be the league leader in home runs and to see this shit right here, I don't think I've ever seen an 80 home run to fly ball or 100%. Well, I've seen 100% fly ball. I've seen that. I don't think I've ever seen an 80% hard hit per fly, a home run per fly ball. This shit looks stupid against when he see lefties. 95, 40, 160. And 4-1 odds. You will never see Kyle at 4-1 odds. But again, it's Scooble. But I've learned I don't give a fuck about that. I used to be afraid of them. Him, Skeens, Strider. I don't give a fuck about that. You niggas human and y'all give up homers. You can see he done gave up 8 homers this year. And to get Kyle Riley at plus 400 is insane. Remember, y'all, the last 3 days he was at like plus 190. He all the way up at plus 400. But again, that could be because wins coming in. But I don't give a fuck with no 80% home run per fly ball. I don't give a damn. I'd rather take my chances. And he do for some. That's true. I'd rather take my chances. That is an insane home run to fly ball ratio. Hold on. He got the power. Another righty. 80% ground ball. Hell no. 60%. Beat it. 20% barrel last 5, 10. Let's see. 40%. You ain't hitting the ball hard enough. Often. Who is this? Garver. Solano. What's up with you a lefty? Riley a lefty? Ain't no. Oh, both y'all negative. Nope. Kyle Riley. What did Jose looked like? 90. Man, he do, y'all. I'm going 60%, 80% hard hit. 40%, 70% hard hit, man. Jose is like, what's his odds? Plus 850. So Kyle Riley is the for show. You want a long shot, Julio. He got the fly ball, he got the hard hits. And if you look at his splits, he getting consistent good hit contact. You see a lot of bright green right here. It's just my boy in a slump. But at some point, right, you got to get up out of there. So that's like your long shot at plus 850. But again, Kyle Riley at plus 400 is crazy with these metrics and these stat casts. And this stat cast, that shit is stupid. What's good with it, Nick? Yeah, plus 400. That's why I try to find plus 400s for y'all. I know that's 4-1 odds. You know what I'm saying? That's 4 times what you wagering. You don't have to parlay a plus 400. That's you wanting to do that. Plus 400 is enough. 4 times what you wagering. You know what I'm saying? Bet 25, win 100. Bet 10, win 40. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more. Plus 400 or higher is more than enough value to take it along. Cannon. We seen Cannon yesterday, y'all. Remember, but from game 1. 6 homers to lefties, 5 to righties. I'm gonna go through here fast because we seen him yesterday. It was Jose, I remember, because he had the fly ball. See if I can find somebody else. If you look at this last 3 right here, what you got going on, my boy? 60% fly ball, 40 hard hit. Schneeman got some shit. Hold on. Him. They dropped his odds from yesterday. Y'all remember he was like 1,100. 40% fly, 20 home run, 40. It was him. This was the long shot. And they brought his odds down today, bitch ass. David Fry. I like this. Even though it's 3 at-bats, for all 3 of these bitches to look like that, but he don't got no lineup. Jose is the high bat. Like, let me see Jose in July. 618 with 4 homers. He been going crazy. All his metrics look good. I mean, his splits. All his splits look good. At 345, Jose, your clear favorite. This is a long shot. But I like it, though. I like his stat cast for sure. And I like these metrics. And I wonder if David Fry gonna play. Because this would be very interesting to see. Tigers, yeah. Colt, Keith, Riley, and Torkelson. Torkelson, probably your best based on everything adding up. What was here? 80 degrees. And this that wind coming in. And again, y'all, this is a 36% chance of rain. And this is the second game. This is the second game of the doubleheader. I think I'm going to leave both of them alone. I have no luck with doubleheaders, so I think I'm going to just pack that shit up and call it a day. Pirates, Twins. Good weather, 3-mile-an-hour winds coming in. We got Paul Skeens, who done gave up 5 homers, 2 to lefties, 3 to righties. You can see he got a low home run per 9. That kind of tell you that he don't give up a lot of fly balls. Low home run per fly ball. So be very careful with that. Joe Ryan and gave up 12, 6 and 6. About roughly 1 home run a game to both hands. And then he even killed 10%, 11% home run per fly ball. We not going against Scuba, I'm assuming. Shit. You got Kyle Riley with the craziest metrics I ever seen. And they giving it to you at plus 400. Shit, I am. He got 8 homers on the year and all the righties. 90, 92-10, 97-20. 40% fly ball, 60 hard hit. 8 homers at home, green at night. No homers this month. 600 slug with 4 on Friday. 455 with 11 of his 12 versus righties. Plus 654 his homer. That's because he's going against Skeen. Tell you see something you like, I wouldn't give a fuck who pitching. Correa. Total bases. Got a high ground ball and line drive. Buxton. Let me see last 10. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of total bases if they can get their rocks off. Jeffers looked good yesterday, too. Let me see. 99. Hold on. Whoa. 99-40 last 5. 87-20. 40% fly ball, 40 hard hit, 10 home run per fly ball. 40%, 20-80. He hitting the ball harder. And got a higher home run per fly ball his last 5 at bats against sinker, splitter, 4-seam, fast sweeper. How many home runs you got at home? 2 out of your 7. 5 at night. Versus righties. Where you at? 6 homers against righties. What's his home run odds? Plus 750. Castro 60-20. 60-30. Plus 850. Bader got a nice barrel. Hold on, let's see. Ground ball. A lot of ground ball. A lot of ground ball. Cody in another good spot. Let me see. 70% fly ball. And now y'all see what I'm talking about. When y'all see these high fly balls, that boy Cody went up there and handled business out the gate. We want players with high fly balls. 30% home run per fly ball. 1 out of every 3 fly balls he see from a 4-seam change or splitter is a home run. 50% hard hit. Last 5, 60. His home run per fly ball went up even higher, and his hard hit went up higher. You can look right here, 406. Like, he got some crazy shit going on. All bright green at plus 500. And he got more homers at home. So, Clemens back in another good spot. We know he got the metrics, but hey, just like yesterday, he was hitting a lot of doubles. And I'm telling you, these low fly ball percentages, last 5, 0 fly ball. Don't let the power fool you. Make sure you come look and see if they at least can get the power in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, you at least wanted to go up at plus 650. So Clemens is probably the best I done seen, like, as far as like everything adding up. You got Clemens, you got Jeffers, but hold on, what was this? 40% fly. 40% fly. I like Jeffers. It was somebody, was it Larnage with the 50% fly? Hold on. And Larnage. If you want to take your chances against Skeens, also winds coming in, but it's only 3 mile an hour. But you got Larnage, I like. You got Jeffers, and then, of course, the high hand Clemens. Who got the highest barrel these last 5? 40. 40. France 20. Who got the highest home run per fly? Jeffers is 20. Clemens is 40. Larnage is 0. Yeah, Clemens by far. It's definitely another Clemens show. Larnage is good for bases. Yeah, all of them is. If you like them, again, if we can point them out for homers, 2 total bases got to be on the board. If you think they can get 4, 2 definitely on the board. What's up with O'Neal Cruz lately? Look right here for the season, 99-24. Like looking for the season, then like last 5, last 10, my boy got to snap out of it. Like you about to be in the home run derby and shit, and you can't make no solid contact. 50% fly, hold on, whoa, 50% fly ball, 40 hard hit last 10, 80% fly ball, 40%. So he got the stat cast we need. This is where I'm scared at. Let me see some. And then you got the nerve to have this shit at 350. 4 on Friday. 15 of his six. Okay, so he want to see a righty. 15 of his 16 homers against righties. But damn, like 350 for that shit is crazy. But he got that fly ball, 80% fly ball. Andrew McCutcheon. Interesting. To be honest, I can't even remember who was all in it. 60% ground ball. You hitting some hard ass ground balls. That's tough. 60% ground ball. That's tough. Can't do shit with that. What the fuck? I don't love none of this shit, to be honest. O'Neal Cruz probably like your safer play, just on the strength of who he is, the power he got, and he get a 80% fly ball, 40% hard hit, 50% fly ball, 40 hard hit. So he getting consistent fly balls. We know if he get a hold of anything, what can possibly happen. I just don't like that he not consistently, but that come with being in a cold streak. He not consistently getting no power. But like I don't love none of this shit. I liked it this shit looked crazy, but then I come here and he all ground balls. Can't hit water falling out of a boat. And that is perfectly fine. If you go back to when we used to talk base basketball, what I always tell y'all, the best gamblers are the ones who know when to fade something. When you know when to fade and don't force, that's when you know that your discipline is getting to where you need it to be successful in this shit. You got to know when to fade. And that's something you fade. You just got to know. Nationals, Brewers, it's say 80 degrees. It's saying high rain and winds coming in, but it's also saying the roof. So I don't know if this shit gonna apply. If it don't, you might want to target this game. I see you got a pitcher who done gave up 10 homers, but also Brewers Park is a home run friendly park. Yeah, that shit ass. Like again, it's too many games, too many batters. Pick your spots well. That's probably the best advice I can give you when it comes to that pairing. Eliminate. You got to do like process of elimination. So when shit don't just look perfect, leave that shit alone. There's always tomorrow. There's always another pitcher that they might get better stats against. Leave that shit alone. Don't try to I know I've done it. It's times where it's people who I want to be good. So I look at some shit that don't look right. Then I get to looking at all other shit trying to figure out, please make this shit look good. Please, man, fuck that. That shit don't look right. I'm out of here. It's too much going on with these big ass baseball slates. Make that shit be perfect. So you know that you giving yourself the best chance on your parlay with all perfect reads. If one thing off, and if I can get somebody who got like 3 or 4 of the checks marks, and then you got one that's like 2, but I like him better. Hey, I'm telling you, it ain't gonna read. I'm not doing it. Give yourself the best chance. If that shit don't look good, keep scrolling. A lot of bright green, but this shit don't look 40%, 40, 30, 40. This shit look crazy. A lot of bright green, but then it's the power. This is power. 33% fly ball, 16% hard hit. He get like a 95 mile an hour once every 4 games and shit with that low ass hard hit. No, I need you to come up that bitch and smack and crush everything. I don't care if it's a homer or not. At least hit the ball hard. Let me see. This shit trash too. What's your fly ball? Hold on. Hold on. 60, 20, 40. 40, 10, 40. What's your odds? 630? You don't got none at home, which is crazy. 2 at night, 1 this month, 4 versus righties. This is like the closest thing I've seen that looked halfway decent with a decent stat cast and actual metrics that go with it. Like in its more recent at bats. But to be honest, another one. Let me see something. What's this? A lefty they going against? Oh yeah, you can look at their home runs when I go to lefty. These niggas don't like lefties at all. They don't want to see no lefty. Which is crazy. That this Collins is like the best shit I've seen, to be honest. When it comes to like metric StatCast, his splits ain't the best. So I probably wouldn't play it. But that's like out of all of that shit, all of these metrics looked at trash. Wasn't nobody making no super solid contact or had no decent barrel. I don't know what it is though. I hate games where it be double lefties pitching. Anybody else like hate when it's left hand pitchers pitching? I hate lefties pitchers. They so rare. It's like everybody be having a hard time with them for the most part. I hate games where it be double lefties. 60% line drive, 40% line drive. James Wood. And again, oh well, it makes sense. Lefty versus lefty. I hate when it be double left hand pitchers. Hold on, Abrams, what you got going on, my boy? Last 10, he got it up there, 2060. Okay. 623. Green. He ain't got none this month. 481 with 2 on Friday. 468 with 4. What's his odds? 6-1. Abrams might be a sneaky. Hold on. 40% fly, 50% hard hit. 40% fly, 60% hard hit. Oh, no line. Of course. Riley Adams back, y'all. 40%, 20-40. Riley Adams one of my favorite people, but I don't know what's been, he must have been injured. Because like 40-10, and he had plus 900. That's very interesting. Like, look, he don't got a lot of at bats, so his splits probably ain't gonna make no sense. But plus 900 for somebody with his power is crazy. 400, 378. Big house. 44% fly ball, 78 hard hit. Hold on. 96. 99, he hitting the ball even harder his more recent at bats. Plus 900. 60, 20, 60. No line. I like this Abrams. I like Abrams a lot. And I'm torn between Adams and House, but I like both of them looking at these stat casts. 40%, 20-40 for Riley, and they both at plus 900. So I'm torn between these two. It's like a long shot, but like the clear favorite is like Abrams. He got the over a bigger sample size. He got the metrics. I mean the Statcast. He got the metrics, and he had all green splits. And you getting him at 6-1 odds. What was the? And this is in a dome. Hope, like I said, I'm assuming I don't know what this is. If it's open, I wouldn't touch this shit at all. Well, you won't have to. 64% chance of rain. That shit won't get played. And Mitchell Parker gave up 10 homers to righties. Which one of them was the righties on them long shots? I know Riley Adams is. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's this side. I'm tripping. Lefties. Okay, one of the lefties. CJ Abram. Okay. Mets Royals. This is interesting. 80. You got great temperatures. You got double-digit winds going out, which you're gonna need. You're gonna need that extra help because it's hard to hit home runs in Kansas City. But I don't know what to do with this shit. High chance of rain. Let me see some ballpark. Where's this game at? What time do this game start? 8, and they got rain from 8 to 11. This shit might get postponed. So be very careful for all my people who hate voids like myself. Be very careful with this game. Oh hell yeah, that shit been over with. Singer, first game back, 4 homers, 3 to lefties. Again, he don't got a high home run per 9 or home run per fly ball. That's letting you know that he getting a lot of ground ball action. Going against Michael Waka, 11 homers, 8 of them to righties. That's where more damage is done at. A homer a game with a 12% home run per fly ball. So let's see what we can come in here and find. Bobby Witt. Okay. What is versus righty? Okay. Versus righties. Bobby Witt, I love these metrics. Last 5, 40% barrel. Last 10, 20. Bright green exit velo. So he getting consistent power, which you can come right here and see. 60% fly ball, 40 home run per fly ball, 60% hard hit his last 5 at bats. Against these pitches. Fork ball. Who the fuck those a fork ball? 30% fly ball, 20, 50% hard hit. 5 homers at look, bright green splits. July. He having a great month so far. Fridays he like. So yeah, at what's this? Plus 420? Good value too. I love Bobby Witt. This is the first time I done seen Pasquantino shit look like not as good in a week. Super line drive, total bases, ground ball 40, line drive 60. He ain't got no fly balls his last 5 at bats or last 10 against righties. Pitching these pitches. So Vinny is more so if you want to take him, it's gonna be total bases. Because if you go to versus righties, he got green numbers against right-handed batters. Let me see, season. And then versus righties. Yeah, everything went up versus righties. So you might want to take him. And remember, Kaufman is another one with a big outfield. So that's where you're going to get your total bases from for sure. Perez. 40% fly, 20 home run per fly ball, 50% hard hit last 10. 40, 40, 80. He hitting the ball even harder his last 5. So before I even go over here, I know this shit green. I can go backwards and tell when it's green. Salvador Perez. Let me see his splits. Green. 800 slugger this month with 4 homers. He a hot batter. 458. 12 of his 13 homers against righties. So Perez, Bobby. He got the power for sure. What, you can't get the ball up? 50% fly ball, 60 hard hit. 60% fly ball, 60 hard hit. What's his odds? Wowzers. Green splits. All green splits. Hold on. 40, 60. Whoa, this shit all kind of green. 30%, 10, 50 last 10. 40% fly ball, 20%, 60 last 5. How many homers you got? 2? First righties out of your 3. Is any of them here? 2 of them here. Okay. Hey y'all, it's 2. Hold on. Let me make sure before I say something. 80% fly ball, 20% hard hit. You just ain't getting no power behind them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's 3 at bats. So you got Bobby and Perez as your like clear favorites. You got 2 nice ass long shots in here with Nick Lofton and Garcia. These look crazy, these last 5. What they stack has like heavy on the fly balls, heavy hard hits. If I gotta pick 60, 60. One at 900, one at plus 1,000. I wonder do either one of them fall into a weak spot. Vinny? Hell no, I don't like Vinny. He ain't got a fly ball in the last 10 at bats against these pitches. Not today. And it's so crazy because you would think that his metrics would be better against righties, which is the split. His shit was through the roof versus all lefties the last couple days. So I'm not a favorite of no fly balls. Hell no. But his line drive percentage is high, and you playing in Kaufman. So this is like doubles or total bases for me. He got a 0% fly ball last 5, last 10. Last 15, 13%. I pass on that. Especially seeing like Bobby shit, Perez shit. Even these 2 long shots got better metrics in StatCast. Who was it? Lofton and who was the other one? Garcia. Crazy power. And then you getting them at 900 and 1,000. So you know they total bases. Again, y'all, if you scared to pull the trigger on these plus 900s and plus 1,000s, at that value, for fly ball, I mean, for they homer, they total base ladders is definitely a go. Stoner on some weird. Oh, his. What's up with it, Prop Finder? Y'all make sure y'all thank that man for giving us this beautiful product. He be streaming as well, y'all, on YouTube. If you don't know, he definitely be over there on YouTube. Do you ever stream on Twitch? Because if not, sometimes I ask myself, I really made it through them hard times. All right, it's not me streaming, but our guy. Okay, so yeah, but if not, y'all, he definitely streams on YouTube. I go to his YouTube link. Make sure y'all tap in. He definitely can give you more insight than I can. And there's some new stuff coming soon. I ain't gonna speak too much on. So I'm willing to bet. Somebody asked me how do I be picking which long shots to run. Now, long shots is probably the one where I do pay attention to your weak spot. When I'm thinking long shots, I do try to see which one of them fall into a weak spot. That's probably the one I pick. Juan Soto. It's today today, y'all, because this shit been looking like this for a week. No, it's these line drives again. It's something about these right-hand pitchers where he can't get fly balls off of lately. Last 15, 33%. Last 10, 20 line drives. Last 5, 80% line drives. Again, it's not bad to take total bases or doubles or whatever, especially with them being in Kansas City today. You got a big enough outfield to get them off. But these metrics look stupid. So if you want to do something with that, I ain't mad at you. Let me see. 491.10. Green splits. 14 at night. 452 with 1 homer in this month. 667 on 54 at bats with 4 on Friday. 528 with 17 of his 21 homers against righties. I don't think nobody should be under plus 400 in Kaufman. That's just my opinion. What you got going on? A lot of goddamn ground balls. Oh, brother. Nemo been solid these last couple of days. Let me see. 40% fly. Again, he got the 60. Remember what I told y'all. If I can get a 30% or higher here, and it's not too far off from that ground ball or line drive, I'll respect it. 80% hard hit. Last 10, 40%, 70% hard hit. Let me see your splits. Green, 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 green. Okay, what's yours? Plus 430. Okay, Lindor. I like this Lindor, and he actually hitting fly balls, so that's cool. He been selling me hella. On this new update, man, I can't complain, bruh. I streamed a little later today because I had some stuff to do with the kids early, which I still got to do when I get off. But you know, hey, I'm trying to be a man of my word. I told y'all that we gonna stream every damn day this month, even on weekends, my usual off days, and goddamn it, we gonna do it. Vientos, he back. 40% fly, 50% hard hit, 60% fly, 80% hard hit. Hold up. His splits, I don't think will really matter because he been hurt a lot. You got to kind of know when you're getting a lot of at bats. But at 6-1 odds, I'm not mad at that. We're looking at these metrics. 101 20 exit. 101 exit velo, 20% barrel these last 5 at bats. And he getting a lot of fly balls and he getting a lot of hard contact. Yeah, Michael A. Taylor, that look crazy. Michael A. Taylor look stupid. Soto in timeout right now. But I always tell people though, always understand it's kind of like stocks. It's not always best to catch a person going up because they got to go down. Just like a person who going down, they got to go back up. So sometimes it's best to catch shit that look like this when they in them slumps because the good thing about that is that's how you get value on them. Because they usually gonna they're gonna price them by their more recent statistics. I like this Vientos though at plus 600. That might be a sneaky. Getting some ground. Oh, 40, 20, 40. I need some solid contact out of you, my boy. 40% fly, 40 hard hit. Last 10, 30, 40. Plus 1,000. I've seen better. These are ground ball merchants. Hold on, 40, 20, 40. 99, 40, 20, 40, 40, 20, 40. At plus 630. It could they should yo, I should have been higher than that. And got the best splits. What did we say about what Nemo on this motherfucker? Nemo at plus 430 actually got some good value. I like Nemo. I like this Vientos at plus 600 too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, especially these last 5 at bats. He hitting the ball hard and he getting some solid contact as far as barrel. Just turn that motherfucker on, man. Just turn that motherfucker on. So yeah, so I think Nemo in another great spot again. Why do I feel like it was your sleeper gonna probably be Mark Vientos? Wasn't there somebody else I just seen on here? Wasn't that? It was something that looked more consistent. Oh, Lindor. I know it say last 5-0 again. Do your part. Look here. 40% fly. Let me see. 30, 50. Nah, take that back. Nemo look way better than that. And Vientos might go. Shit. That's his weak spot, them righties. Don't get it twisted. Rangers, Astros, roof. So none of this matter. I wish it was open. I hope it's open. Shit, 90 degrees with 11-mile-an-hour winds going out in Astros, in Houston, which is a home run friendly park. Run it. Nemo for sure, yeah. Soto got the metrics, so you could definitely take it, but he got an 80% line drive, and he's been holding that for like the last week. That's why I haven't been surprised when he not hitting homers. Even when he didn't hit no homers in this series against Baltimore, which is actually favoring his hand. But that line drive percentage, most of the pitches he's been seeing these last couple of days have been all pitches he can't get under. Jack leader, 9 homers, 6 to righties, 3 to lefties. More damage is done from righties. About a homer and a half a game to righties, which makes sense. Oh, he a right. I thought it was a lefty. 13% home run and fly ball. Lance McCullers, that kid been dealing. 8 homers, 3 to lefties, 5 to righties. He giving up damn near 3 homers a game to right-hand batters. Langford, Garcia, with a 29% home run per fly ball. That's damn near 30%. 1 out of every 3 fly balls right-handed batters are hitting is going out the park. It might be. I ain't even click on it, but just seeing this shit, it might be. Every time at bat last year. Vientos was a dog last year. I don't know what happened. He was goated. Okay, where we at? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start doing it from here, y'all. It kind of eliminate a lot, because if you ain't got the fly ball or the ground ball, ain't even no point in me looking over there. I can kind of do it this way too. Let's see, watch this. Appreciate that follow. 10% fly ball last 10. 0. No, sir. He's back off maternity the last 5, last 10. 20%, 10-50. Last 5, 40, 20, 40. Metrics, yep. It kind of gonna make sense that it'll go the other way. Plus 450 at home. How many you got this year at home? 6 of your 12? Okay. So it ain't like you can't hit here. Last. Oh, no. Cam Smith, 30 last 10. 20 last 5. Look right here at these exit logs. You can see it ain't too much bright green. 50% fly ball last 10. 20% hard hit. I wish he was hitting more consistent, but that fly ball is consistent. And I see bright green, so you know this shit gonna be green. Actually, I'm surprised it wasn't. What's his odds? Plus 650. I told y'all, every time I don't take Carantini, he go yard. I don't think I've ever took him. Dubine, 50% fly, 30 hard hit, 20%, 40-40. What your metrics look like? Plus 1,000. It sound about right. Whoa. Oh, whoa. 40% fly, 20 hard hit, 60. Hold on, 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 60% hard hit last 5, 25% fly, 1350. The one homer you do got is here. Makes sense. At plus 600. Got one this month. The one you got is this month. And that one is against a righty. This shit looks stupid. 97-40 the last 5, 94-25 last 10. He getting some solid contact, and you getting some great value on him in a home run friendly park. Christian Walker at plus 450 and I ain't even about to try to say that shit. Taylor. He was plus 1100 yesterday. And for this game, or you just saying period? Or did you get some good value for this? Like you got it at plus 500 odds higher for this game? Cam in timeout too. We go just call it perfect TT because I ain't even about to try to say that shit. And they're both righties. Christian, hold on, let me before I get the line. I know Christian is. Oh no, he a lefty. He a lefty, which is cool. 11-mile-an-hour winds going out. You definitely target this game 90 mile an hour. But it say roof. Please open that shit up. 94-10 last 10. 40%. I need some consistent power. God damn. Ground balls the last 10, 40%, 10, 60. 7 on the road. 7 at night. 5 on the road. 400 slug on 40 at bats. 414 with 9 of his 11 homers. Yep, Garcia going again. And if anybody know about Adalis, like he one of them ones when he get hot, he get hot. When he starts seeing the ball well and hitting well, he get hot. You got to. It's about time for Langford to heat back up. I know that much. I know he coming off injury. This low fly ball ain't it, my boy. Burger. Seager, 30% barrel. It's a last 5, 0%. Let me go look in this. 0% fly ball. But then this last 10, 50%, 30%, 60. Green. 788 is nuts for a slugger. 3 home runs, 4 doubles, 455 with 2 on Friday, 487 with 8. It was something else that caught my attention about Seager too. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. When we was clicking on them right here, remember this screen right here, not only do it give you the odds, whatever you seeing right here is they last 15 at bats against that hand. No pitches added. When you click on them is when you start getting into the pitches. This had caught my attention how well he hitting right-handed batters his last 15 at bats. 285 batting average, damn near 500 slug, 200 ISO, 97 exit velo, 30 last 15. That's just against righties alone. So he's seeing righties well, and then you actually add the pitches, he's still holding that 30% barrel. So that had caught my attention as well. So I like Seager and Garcia. When did this? No, it wasn't. That was the other side. And yeah, Garcia and Adalis. Those are my 2 that I like the most off here. 425, 475. And the books got them 2. That's crazy. The most likely to hit a homer based on their odds compared to everybody else on the team. Last 15 games on cheat sheet. But that's what the pitches though, right? Look, hold on. 97-30. Let me see. 97-30. 97-30. Yeah, see, like 97, 92-20. That's the difference, right? That's the difference, though, right? Isn't this right here without no pitches added, just based off the hand? But doesn't say it here. Hold on, what? That's why I say at bats here. That's why it says at bats when you open it. When you open, okay, so you saying when you come here at bats. Right. That's what. That's not what I said. That's what I thought I was saying. This is just his last. Okay, so just correct me if I'm wrong. This is his last 15 at bats against a right-handed pitcher. Correct? No pitches added, just the hand. Isn't that what this is? Last 15 games. Oh, okay, not just at bats, games. Got you. Okay. This is where you get into the last fit. Okay, this is where you get bats. So let me see something then. If I just do this. Okay. Okay, so this would be last 15 at bats against a righty, no pitches. All I did, y'all, I just put all the pitches. So this is, it's gonna automate it. So this is the pitches that he gonna see today, right? Last 15, 93-20. So if I just wanted to see how his last 15 at bats was against the hand, no pitches included, just put select all. Even better. That shit look better than over here, 99-27. So I'm gonna start doing that. I wonder if that make a difference when I can see it. What y'all think though? If we see that they green against the pitches and then we hit select all and they green against just that hand alone, you think double bright greens would make more of a difference? Like that would help you pick a person? Braves Cardinals. 90 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour winds going out to left. Grant Holmes, 15 homers, 7 to lefties, 8 to righties. Even kill. He giving up like a homer a game to both hands, but he getting more damage done by righties. 14% to lefties, home run to fly ball ratio versus righties, 20%. Then he going up against Matthew Liberator. 8 homers, 7 to righties, 1 to lefties, but he actually got low damage getting done. More consistent. It depends on pitch mix, definitely. No. Right. No. I'm saying, like, if you see something like this, right, where you see, like, it look good right here with the pitch mix. We see that. It look good from a righty pitching, change up, knuckle slider. So this got to matter the most. This will automatically be, if it ain't green here, I'm not even going the other route. But if I get it green here, and then I can just do this and see it against all right-handed pitchers and look green here, I'm going to see it. I'm going to do something. Because I like to do shit where I'm trying to figure out what worked the best. So I do trial and errors on my own, and then I just I keep tabs of it and see if I'm profiting off of it. But it got to make sense with the pitches out the gate. I don't give a damn about nothing else if the pitches don't make sense. Nothing. At least for me, the pitches matter. Some don't even look at them. Lars, let me see. Okay, your last 5, 40% fly, 40 hard hit. Last 10, 20, 40. 6 homers at home, 7 at night, 1 this month, none on Fridays, on what, 52 at bats, 432, and 10 of your homers is against righties out of your 12. Plus 500. And when the wind's going to, okay, wind's going out. So if a pitcher throws a, hell yeah it is. Hell yeah it is. Like, I can see if this dude do it. Let's see. It's even here. But you'll see sometimes, remember we was looking at that on another stream. You'll see sometimes where it'll say like they top pitch will be like 50, 60%, and then the next one to be like 20. So any pitch that they throwing that much, like 50, 60%, hell yeah, come down here and look at that pitch alone. Since they gonna see that pitch so much. They're gonna see that pitch so much. Hell yeah, look at that pitch alone. Donovan, hell yeah, you see that a lot. 20% fly ball his last 5. 40% fly ball his last 10, 20% home run per fly ball, 60 hard hit, 30% barrel over his last 10 at bats. 5, 5, 5, 5, 2, 6, 8. I love his splits. What's his odds? Plus 630? Interesting. 74% four-seam fastball the other day. That's crazy. In 400 pitches. He looked at crazy period today. That's the funny part. 20%. 60% fly ball, 20% hard hit, 40%, 30%, plus 800. You got homes at home? 2 at home with your 7. Burleson. The line drive merchant himself. He got crazy hard hit though. 40%, 70. His logs look crazy. I see a lot of bright green here. What's him? 450. This lineup confirmed. Oh yeah, this lineup confirmed. Okay, cool. Green. And he got great splits. Burleson might be in a good spot too. It's gonna be that Donovan Burleson shit again. What's Foreman? Oh, he actually playing today. I'm about to say, is he gonna play? The line of confirmed, so he got to be 40%, 20, level 10. Check Twitter. So this, what's his weakness too? Righties. At 500, I like Nard. I like Lars, but I don't like it more than I like this Donovan and this Burleson. Damn. Yeah, that shit looks stupid. Michael Taylor should look crazy. Yeah, that's tough. That's one of the better ones I done seen. That shit looks stupid. For y'all who don't know, hold on, I'll show you. What's Donovan? 630. Burleson is 450. I like both of them a lot. Hold on. Atlanta. I'm on Atlanta. I'm gonna come right back, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what he was showing me so y'all know something to identify. Michael Taylor. So y'all see how this look right here, right? This should already look crazy. Now look at this. When you come up to pitches, you can see the percent. So he just did four seam alone. So out of all the pitches, just basically he deselected everything but four seam. Now look at what it is against all four pitches. 170. Now look at just the four seam alone. Look at just against the four seam alone. That's what he had did. He had isolated the four seam. Now out of curiosity, what made you isolate the four seam alone? Or do you isolate every pitch alone? What made you isolate the four seam alone with all of these percent so close? Or you go through every single pitch individually? Where the hell are we at? Okay, I know. Right here. Liberators. So we look at each one individually when it's 30, 30, 30. So you look at basically anything that's 30% or higher, you look at by itself. Got you. So you preferably want a righty where 7 of his 8 homers came. But you never know. True. True. And 30% is a decent amount. That's 1 out of every 3. 60% fly, 40 hard hit. Sean Murphy been in a decent spot the last 3 days. 526, 8 at night, 591 with 2, 1 on Friday versus lefties, 5 of his, what's this, 13 homers with a 500 slug at 430. He didn't homer that night. He only seen sweepers. Azuna. What's up, Azuna, man? What you got? What you got going, my boy? If you look at this too, I like to do this too, y'all. I be on season. I'll put the hand of the pitcher here that we can see here. And you see how like all that shit just start turning red, so it kind of makes sense. They're not hitting lefties good. He went out there and got struck out 3 times in a row by a lefty yesterday. So I know Acuna shit was gonna be looking crazy. Profar been the only one that consistently been doing something. Remember I said that yesterday. Like if you're gonna take anybody, it was Profar, and that was the one too. I think Murphy go today. So he's saying like in this situation, he would at 30%, he gonna just force seam it by himself and see. Just so y'all can. I'm basically trying to show y'all what he's saying, so you know these are all. That's why when you in here and you learning shit, it's just more and more steps, especially when he be in the chat, that help you figure out more ways of looking at shit. He already got it like this: 91-20, 30% force seam. So you just isolate the force seam, 94-40. So you can see that he even got a higher barrel percentage against that alone. And again, utilize all that and figure out what's working for you and run with that shit. Simple as that. Yep, I'll be saying. Snowman Sports, appreciate that raid at 31. God bless, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. I ain't had a raid in a long time. They like, fuck you. You done got a partner already. You don't need no damn raids. I ain't had a raid in a minute. All right, we done. Are we done? How many games left? 1, 2, 3, like 4. All right, let's get to these games, man. Diamondbacks, Angels. Now, this is going to be a good game, y'all. 70 degrees, wind going out. Angels just has a top 5 park for homers. Yeah, that's all I seen. That's all I seen. Appreciate that follow. If y'all new, make sure y'all tap in. Hit that follow button if nothing else. Ryan Nelson giving up 6 homers, 4 to righties, 2 to lefties. 1 homer on average a game to righties. So you can see the righties is giving him more help. A homer a game with a 10% home run per fly ball. Tyler Anderson, 16 homers, 7 to left. I'm tripping. 9 to righties. But actually, he giving up less homers to lefties, but more damage is done from left-handers. He giving up damn near 2.5 homers a game to lefties and with a 19% home run per fly ball. Yes, Angels is definitely home run friendly. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Again, I put it in the chat already, y'all. This is how y'all can tell. Look, I can go to both hands. Look where the Angels at. Angels have the 10th best park this season for homers. I want to say even if you go back to 3 years, all 3 years of homers hit, they might be in here. Look, Angels 4th, and this is a bigger sample size. It's been Angels. This is how you read this, y'all. It's been 46,258 at-bats. They account for every at-bat in that stadium. And basically it's saying like you can get more if a person played their whole career or every at-bat there, they will have an advantage there. So look, 4th best versus both hands, just the park period, versus righties. Let's see where they at. 3rd best park for righties in the last 3 years, including this year. Lefties, 7th. Told you. Home run friendly. So that's how I be knowing. I done put that in the chat a million times for y'all. That's how, but I do it so much, I automatically know all the home run friendly parks. I have no idea what the projected home run is. But I can find out for you. Where the fuck is this at? 3 home runs projected in this park today. 2 of them coming from Arizona, 1 from what's the name? But I don't look at the teams. It's saying 3. The most is that athletics game, which is like duh, that little ass park. Home run derby. Yeah, Angel Stadium is one you want to target, and you got winds going out with 70 degrees. So this should be a nice one for home runs. Taylor Ward finally got him a homer. He done broke that bullshit he was going through because I'm like, damn, he started off so hot. Let's see, hold on. And again, you can come up here, right? You can see they matchups all day. You can go to pitches and you can see if they pitch something perfect. Look, here go one, y'all. This is a perfect example. So when you come over to pitches, right, we on Taylor Ward. So this is to righties. 4-seam slider. Look at how much he throw the 4-seam before he, like, the big-ass difference. He throw a 4-seam 64% of the time. Then he gonna come slider, and then he gonna come with these stragglers, right? You want to isolate a 4-seam against righties looking over here, seeing that he throw it so damn much. So, yeah, it's good to see this. For like last 10. But you want to isolate that 4-seam since he going to see it a whole lot today. 21% barrel. And the stat cast is gonna be off that 40% hard hit. Last 10, 20%, 40. With a 10%. I still don't love him the most. Man, he was crazy. He was crazy. I need to see more. Now look, when you go against a lefty, oh, same thing. He throw 3 pitches against them, but it's still got a 60% four seam. So you want to isolate that four seam as well as looking at the other ones. Ringy fall. And let's see. Boom. We see what this looked like with all 3 pitches. Cool. Isolate that four seam since he throwing it 60%. Look at how that shit just went. 40% fly ball, 80% hard hit. Last 10, 10%, 40. So let me see some 40, 80. Now let me see what all the pitches back. What was it? 20, 60. You see how he getting more fly balls on the fly? He get more fly balls on the four seam, which he about to see a whole lot. I ain't got the Mankata yet. Just going in order. So hold on, give me 1 second. So we know everybody gonna see this four seam a whole lot today. So we want to see their numbers against the four seam. 10%, 30, 60, 20, 20. Adele. This is his last 10. Let's see just the four seam. About the same. Logan. Let's see with the four seam if anything changes. Yo, power but no barrels. Soler look crazy right here. 96, 30. Last 5, 92, 40. So his metrics look good against the four seam and slider. Let's see what this shit do against this four seam alone. It got even better. 20% fly ball, 40 hard hit, 20, 50. Now let me see what the slider added. Who is this? So there. 30%, 10%, 50, 40%, 20, 40. And what's his odds? 475 at home. His splits I know look good. He got 5 at the house. He got 2 this month with a 500 slug. He got 2 home runs on Friday. And 9 of his 10 homers are against righties. So we got Soler in another great spot. Trout. Look good. Last 5. Look good last 10. Let's see what just this four seam. Everything went up last 10. Everything damn near 100 mile an hour, 20 last 5 on just the four seam that they're going to see a whole lot with a 60% fly ball. I know this ain't his. I know they fucking lying. Plus 230 is sheesh. Let me see what you do against the four seam. 20% barrel. 30% over 10. 50% fly ball, 20%, 50. They don't got his lines up, so we don't know if he's gonna play. But I keep telling y'all, Travis, I like a lot. Whoever just asked about Mankata, I like this right here. Hold on, let me see. Like this, 30% fly ball, 10% home, 60% hard hit. He don't got no fly balls the last 5 at bats. 60% hard hit. Let's isolate this four seam and see what's up. 60% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 40% hard hit, last 5 on the four seam alone. So everything changed when you just isolate that four seam. So yeah, I do like Mankata. Who was that asking about that? DT. I do like Mankata, especially when you take this four seam. And again, I'm isolating that because he's about to throw that 60% of the time. The next pitch is at 15%. So he's going to see a whole lot of four seams. This whole team is. He do it to both hands. Like 85-0. Let's see if some change if you just go four seam. You see how that shit just be changing? Even though he don't got no odds. I just wanted to show you how that shit make a difference. So I want to know, I wonder what his odds going to be. Mankata, that's a good call at plus 500. Trout is a good call. Parlay piece at plus 230. And who was the other one that we like? Soler. Soler should look crazy here with the four seam and the slider. And then when you isolate the four seam as well. Oh, it's all love. You know I'm going to get to it for y'all. Come on, man. That's what we here for. And Ryan Nelson 4 to righties. Let me see. Soler righty, Mankata switch hitter, so he gonna bat left. Okay. And then we got Tyler Anderson again. He's giving up 16 homers, 7 and 9, but the more damage is from these lefties, which is very weird. Being a lefty. Let's see if he got a dominant pitch. Change up four seam. So he got the change up four seam cutter to righties. Let me see. Change up. Hold on, what did I just say? The change up in the four seam? Okay. So damn, this look crazy against lefties. He into that 99-40 last 5, last 10 is a 93-30. Stats 70% fly ball, 30% home run and fly ball. 1 out of every 3 fly balls he hitting from lefties is homers. 60% hard hit. Last 5, 80, everything went up. Fly balls went up, home run per fly ball went up, and hard hit went up. If you want to isolate that four seam and changeup, you can see the changeup. This would it look like against the changeup. That's what it looked like against the four seam. And then of course with all 3, you get this at plus 285. 485 with 10 on the road, 581, 20 at night, 447, 3 this month, 700 slug on 55 at bats is crazy. 7 homers on Fridays, 500 slug with 8 homers versus lefties. So check, everything check off against who is he going against? Against Tyler Anderson. Josh Naylor. I ain't seen Josh hit the radar in a minute. 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 80 hard hit. 30%, 10, 50% hard hit. Not only is his StatCast and his metrics look good, versus lefties, he actually got 2 homers. And remember, the more damage is done to Tyler Anderson from lefties. Let me see something. If you metrics. Oh shit, hold on. Let me go back to this. First lefties. You got a dominant pitch. Let me see. Cutter, four seam. He gave up a homer. He didn't give up a homer here. He got 2 homers to that same pitch. Naylor, Suarez, 40% fly, 20, 40. I mean, what you doing against lefties? 433 with 3 homers versus lefties. At 320. Is Carroll going today, y'all? What Carroll about to do today? 50% fly ball, 60 hard hit last 10, 60%, 40 last 5. Had Josh yesterday. That's probably more of a reason he gonna go today. You know how this shit go. Cattell crazy 245. That is nuts. Change up 4 seam. He's seeing both pitches well that they throw the most. 245. That go another little parlay piece of plus 245. Now y'all see what I be talking about them days that we seen him. The last time I hit him, I think did I get that to the timeline or that was just the Discord? I don't remember, but I know we caught him at like plus 500-600. These are on the odds you used to seeing. This guy, 40% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 60 hard hit. Still got a 40% fly ball, 60% hard hit, 10% at plus 350. 500 slug this month with 2 homers. 500 slug with a homer on Friday. 3 homers against lefties. So yeah, you got a lot of chalk in this game for sure. Suarez plus 285, that's chalk. Cattell chalk. But the other ones that I love that I like is Josh Naylor at plus 470 and Randall at plus 350. I love both of those as well. But the chalk, again, don't overthink this. You got some chalk. Suarez and Cattell, they both got great spots. And then you can even throw in Corbin at plus 320 as well. She definitely gonna let y'all know what she do. No, facts. Facts. It's facts. Phillies Padres. Winds going out to right field. I don't know what the hell going on with these temperatures. These ain't the best temperatures to get you no extra carry. Padres is a right-handed park. It's a right-hand batter park. Rangers Suarez, 6 homers, 5 against righties. Good to know. Ryan has given up 2 homers, both the righties. Good to know. Any of the angles stick out? The Angels? The Angels, oh yeah. Hell yeah. Soler and who was the other one, y'all? Soler and Moncada. Soler and Moncada. Yep. Manny, that boy Manny been in this bag. Nothing dominant. Okay. Manny look crazy. 98-mile-an-hour exit velocity average with a 60% barrel his last 5. Last 10, 98.50. And even for the season against left-handed pitchers pitching these pitches, 95-17. 60% fly ball, 10% home run per fly ball, 70 hard hit. 60%, 60%, like 375. I love the value on that too. 8 at home. I bet it is. Because like I said, Padres love, righties love San Diego, Petco. All green splits. All green splits. Boom, boom, boom. Manny, you got to come through and cash out. Tatis, he getting better. I'm glad he finally got a homer yesterday, man. Y'all don't know. Man, I'm like, damn, my boy, what's going on? 40% fly, 20% home run per fly. Excuse me. 60% hard hit last 5. He still got a 30% fly, 10% 60 last 10. Chalk. Machado, Tatis. Let's see if we can see anybody that on here that look like they might steal the show with some value, like some crazy value. Damn, what happened to Miro, y'all? What's up with Miro? 40%, 20-60. Hold on, Cronenworth. 30, 10, 40. Let's see your splits. Night, home, July. First lefties. You got 3 homers out of your 11. At plus 950, we might got us a long shot, guys and gals. Yep, so you chalk. Machado, Tatis. Machado is the clear favorite. That's like the best. Consistent all year, consistent last 10, consistent last 5. Tatis, hopefully he back. His shit looked good. He went yard yesterday. That you getting him at better odds than Machado. And then the long shot got to be this Cronenworth at 950. He one of them ones. Miro worried about getting, man, they better not trade Miro. He got too much upside. They better not trade that kid. Going up against this. Look at this, y'all. Hold on. So Sword, this shit look crap. Let's see what you throwing over here. Look, another one, y'all. A 4-seam. He about to throw dominant. So not only do this shit look crazy for Kyle, right? Plus 250. What the fuck is going on with these odds today? He got the stat cast 40, 60% hard hit, last 10, 30%, 50 hard hit against right-handed pitchers throwing a 4-seam and sweeper. But let's see if you take out just that. Let's see. That didn't change in your last 5. Let's go last 10. 96-10 with just a 4-seam. Let me put the sweeper back. That didn't change. Okay. And then change up is right under that 12%. That's why I added that. So Swarber at 250. You got some. Remember I said this last time. Today gonna be a chalk day. Don't overthink this shit. For y'all who love to put 3, 6, 7, 10 niggas on a parlay, today the day for y'all to do it. It's a lot of chalk on the board. That's in good spots with nasty odds, if you ask me. But it's some chalk that's in great spots today. Well, do you do this shit too? Hold on, be stopped. Last 10, let me see, last 5, 20% barrel. 40. So yeah, don't overthink it today. Today, one of them ones for the ones who like to do parlays of home runs, chalk. 60% fly, 30% hard hit. 60% fly, 20% hard hit. Let me see what you do against this 4-seam alone that you about to see a whole lot. Where's the sweeper? That's 10 against the 60%. You're still keeping that fly ball up. 80% last 5 against the 4-seam alone. What do you do against these righties? 3 of your 9. You actually got more. Hold on. Oh, 9. You got 9 of your 10 against them at plus 500 odds. 60, 20, 20. Last 5. 30, 10, 50. I already knew what this shit was going to look like. Bryce Harper been in his bag. He getting better. Let's see the 4-seam alone. 94-10. What's Bryce Harper odds? 350? 60% line drive. He don't get the ball in the air. Chalk. Swarber. I was looking at Kepler, but to be honest, Harper looks better when you're looking at this. Because when this scared me. Well, he got the flop. I don't know, flop ball, and he got this. But when you isolate what he about to see the most, his barrels went down, but this shit didn't. I don't know. I know Swarber for sure at 250. Bryce Harper. It's all these lefties. It's a lot of lefties that's in this game that I like. None of the righties stood out. Go with the chalk, call it a damn day. Yeah, you could. I mean, I just tell people all the time, try to keep it to a minimum because that's when that shit get real expensive. Round robin and anything over 3 legs. When it's a 3 leg, you only got the round robin 2 option, so it's super cheap to do. Okay, we got this game out the way. All right, Blue Jays Athletics. This shit gonna be a. This game is projected since you asked me last time. Since I'm there, 4 homers for this game. Again, I keep telling y'all like this park is one of the easiest parks to hit homers in. This not even a park. It's like they call this like a high school park. What am I looking for? Oh, like a high school park. Y'all see what just been happening in the last 3 days. So don't believe me. Atlanta and them, they've been going crazy. Another day of that shit. 90 degrees, great for carry, and winds going out. These about to be and hold on. These are actually good odds without even clicking on them. These are decent odds on here for some of these people. Hold on. Let's see what we got going on. Who are the pitchers? Let's see. Scherzer, he done gave up 3 homers. Severino done gave up 12, 7 to right, 5 to left. Okay, let's get in this game and see. What am I doing? He throwing the fuck out that 4-seam. You do that over here too? Yep. He 4-seam heavy. All right. Brent Rooker. Let's see. Let's see without the slider and cutter. Okay. At 300 odds. 30% fly, 50% hard hit, 20% fly, I'll pass, and them odds. I mean, it's Rooker. Like, it's Rooker. Need I say more as far as that, but it ain't the best I done seen. 91-0. What about the 4-seam alone? You hitting the 4-seam well. You getting it in the air 40%, 80%. Oh, shit. 8 at home. He loved playing in this park. 140. Last 5, last 10. His fly balls is low. He smashed one yesterday, too. He hit a motherfucking skyrocket yesterday. 140. Let's see if you take off all this shit with this 4-seam with you on. Interesting. That changed there. Oh, no wonder why your odds was higher than theirs. Last 5, 90, 30%, 50. What about if you take off this cutter and slider? Let's see your metrics here. 404, 378, 20, 40, 40, 80. What's your odds? 300. I take that back. I thought I seen some better odds. Maybe when you clicked on that shit opened up, but like, what the fuck? Damn. 98, 40 last 10. 103, 60 last 5. Let's see what the 4-seam alone. Crucifying 4 seams. 285. I done seen a 2-3 man on here with that plus 285 range. That chalk shit for sure. 40%, 30% home run per fly ball, 90% hard hit on 4 seams. You add everything else, he still got a 70% hard hit. Add the change up, the cutter, the curve. 98-4. This is crazy. What's his odds? 285. Nick Kurtz might be on to something. You there, boy? Let me see. StatCast. Hold on. Last 10. 90-20. Take off this slider and this cutter. Everything went up, huh? 40%, 20-50. But he don't got odds. Watch Muncie, y'all. His shit go up even higher when he off the 4-seam if you isolate that 4-seam, which they about to see a lot. This is another chalky Kurtz. I'm interested in seeing what this Muncie is. And I like this. Who was it? Hold on, let me see. What's your fly ball? Who is chalk? Anybody who you know hit a lot of home runs on a regular, and they at 2-some odds today. Any of them. All the names that we named that's consistent home run hitters, that's in that 200 odd range. Them are all your chalk players. Schwarzer, the Nick Kurtz, like anybody with these kind of odds, that's chalk. And especially if they name ring a bell to you already and you know they hit a lot of homers, but these odds like that with them kind of players, them all chalk. That's what they mean by when they be saying chalk line, chalk lays and all that. When they add all the people who you expect to be on a parlay. Barger. Even kill. Okay, let's see what you got going on. 0% fly ball, 20%, 60 hard hit. 50% ground ball. 4-seam cutter, sweeper, sinker. This is the first time I done seen him not look like crazy. He got the power. What's going on, my boy? Oh, ground ball city. Did you seeing something, Dominic? Nope. But again, some of these players, man, you got to just understand what park they in. The park they in, like this little ass park. George got to be on your shit for sure. And they giving it to you at some decent odds. He almost at plus 400. 40% fly ball, 80% hard hit last 5. 40% fly ball, 70% hard hit last 10 with a 10% home run per fly ball. And he having a crazy July. 800 slug with 5 homers this month. I keep saying every time we pass him, ride the high hand for sure with him. And then look at his metrics. Crazy at plus 390. In this park at that, man. Who's this? Who am I on? Wagner. Amen. Oh shit, Snyder. 60% fly ball, 30% hard hit, 10% fly home run to fly ball last 10, 60% fly ball, 40% hard hit last 5. And of course he don't got a damn line. Thank you for that follow. Yeah. See, and for me, if I'm gonna make a parlay of them, that's usually what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna make a parlay, it's gonna be chalk. I'm only parlaying the ones where I feel like I don't got value in the straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna force the lay, but when I come across players I like that's in that like plus 200-ish range, like plus 200, 300-ish, that I don't feel like I'm getting the value to play solo, that's when I pair them with somebody. Other than that, I don't do it. Hey, pay attention, y'all, if Snyder play what his line is. But out the gate, the obvious is George Springer. The obvious is Springer for sure. I'm not seeing nobody else consistent, but I mean Addison Barger got barrel, and he got a lower fly ball these last 5, last 10, 20%, but he do got a 20% here. And again, I mean, he having a crazy month, and again, it's in the athletic stadium. But for me, it's like George Springer is the automatic, and I'm interested in seeing Snyder. He got a crazy fly ball, his last 6, last 5, I mean, and last 10. Hard hit there. He got the barrel there. July, he batting 261 with a 600 slug and 3 homers. So I'm interested in seeing what the hell he might be. Dodgers, Giants. I already know I'm not playing nobody in this game. I tell you that all the time. I don't do shit. If you hit, you hit. I'm not playing a damn soul in Giants State. I hate Oracle. I hate Oracle. No, okay, so the reason that they don't show, if you on 3 years, right, which is default, the reason they don't show Tampa Bay or Athletics on here for 3 years, because they're in temporary parks they only playing in this year. Remember, Tampa Bay park had got fucked up in that hurricane, and Athletics is transferring. So by both of them being only playing in a park this year, moving forward, the way that you see Athletics and Tampa Bay, you got to put this on this year only. Rolling years 1. Because look, I'm on 3 years, right? Look at how many teams. There's 30 teams in the league for y'all who don't know. It's only showing 28. Watch what happened when I put it on 1 year. Now all 30 teams pop up. The only way you're going to see Tampa Bay, and look where Athletics at, y'all. This little ass park, look where Tampa Bay at. Hold on, let me go to both. Tampa Bay, 4th. Athletics, 8th. They both in them little parks. But the only way you're going to see Athletics and Tampa Bay on here, you have to go to 1 year. Everybody else park, you can do 3 years. And that's usually what people go off of because they like the bigger sample size. You know what's crazy? I try to do, well, no, I did do it. I did. I'm going to say I try to do it. I'm so limited on DK, they pick and choose when they want to let me do promos. So I'm going to look through here, but I'm not. I know you got winds going out. That's helpful. It's 60 degrees out that bitch. So I can't even get no good wind to carry. This gonna be a lot of doubles and total bases. I already can tell. But you gonna damn. What the fuck? 45% sweeper. Oh, a lot of ground balls. You hit 100% hard hit, 10% fly ball. Yeah, you about to be hitting it off the wall at plus 700. So you're going to see some juice eyes in here as well. 40% fly, 70% hard hit. Hold up, 97-10. Last 5. Player, he got 11 out. But I can't really gauge his home in a way because he's been at Boston too. I know his home runs went down since he came here, which makes sense because they don't be fucking around out here. Correct. They both playing in them little ass parks. Oh, Lord. 50% fly ball, 40% hard hit. Last 10. Last 5, it went down. Metrics. He had 1,400. He actually got 2 homers in this park at plus 1,400. I seen this down here and lost my mind. I wish these was closer to the top, though. More recent at bats. Chapman got the power. No fly ball. Patrick Bailey, 40% fly, 20% home run, 80 hard hit. He just hit that walk off the other day in the park. Both of his homers are here, which is crazy for somebody to have more of their homers here than away. At plus 1250. Patrick Bailey, y'all, this is a gem. He in a sneaky. He in a sneaky spot. Whoa. Hold on. Devers got the power and he got the pop. He got the fly balls and the consistent hard hits. What's his odds? Plus 475. You do what you want with that. That's all I really seen in this outlier here, Bailey. These last couple at bats, like his last 5 at bats, this look crazy. And it's so weird. He got 2 homers and both of them is in this park. And one of them was that walk off in the park the other day at plus 1250. Logan Ohio, way up, 7 homers, 3 to lefties, 4 to righties. This tell you he don't give up a lot of fly balls. He got a low home run per 9, and he got lower home run than fly balls. You know this a hard part when you see Shohei at 390. Seeing Shohei Ohtani, y'all, think about it. As much as we do this and as much as we look at odds, Ohtani at plus 390, you know this is a part. Not only is he at 390, but it's in a part. I mean, he's going against winds going out, which help, right? That would make it easier to be at. I don't think I've ever seen Shohei at plus 390. That's letting you know that this park is some shit. Y'all don't believe me? Look where they at. 27th Park. Look where Kansas City at, y'all. 29th. I can't make this shit up. It's hard. That's what make Barry Bonds even more to go, to have all them damn homers here. No, but that was the old stadium. But wasn't it built the same? Anybody here a Giants fan? %20 barrel. What you look like? 40% fly. I mean, it's so tiny. You gonna either take your shot or you not. It's so tiny. Like, we ain't even got to go too deep into that. Somebody said, like, look at these odds, y'all. Plus 1,000 for Mookie Betts. But Mookie Betts also ain't been hitting the best. Line drive merchant. This is where you going. This is where y'all want to get them total bases at. This is a perfect. Look, let me show y'all something else you can learn from here. Put y'all on game. Y'all see homers, right? Y'all see where San Fran and them is at? Watch this. Triples. San Fran come up here. They top 11. Doubles. San Fran, where they at? They back up here, top 15. You can look at this shit and see. Remember I told y'all, Kansas City. the top park to get triples in. The new athletics one is the top one for doubles, which is crazy. But usually, let me go to rolling three. Let me get these new parks out. So look, triples, top 6 Giants, top 3 Royals, doubles, Red Sox. Don't I always tell y'all this every day about Duran, about Boston? I tell y'all this every day. Certain parks is made for certain stuff based on how big it is. Arizona, Kansas City, top 3 and 4 for doubles. Giants, top 11 for doubles, but they was up there for triples. So certain those fields that y'all feel is too hard to hit homers in, total base them. If y'all scared to take the doubles and triples, total base them. Either way, a double is 2 total bases, a triple 3. So total, we talk about. I tell y'all that every time we pass during, like, this is a park for doubles. They number 1. You can see in the last 3 years, every at bat that ever been in that park, that is blowing all the other parks out the water. As far as how many doubles happen in that park. These metrics ain't adding up any damn way. He got the power. You getting some pop 5. You ain't getting no fly balls. That's why. Plus 1,000. Some of these people with these eyes today look crazy, and their eyes gonna be like that the next couple of days, y'all. This whole series. Look at the rookie. Hold on. 50, 70, 96, 20, but he don't got no line, so he might not even play. But these metrics look stupid. Damn, this look crazy. Oh, he ain't played since May. What the fuck? So yeah, there you go. You do what you want with that information, y'all. Like, I ain't see much, but you got some crazy value there. And again, I know me personally, winds going out and all. This 60 degrees got me fucked up. This park got me fucked up. I'm not touching this shit. Now let's look at these pitcher weak spots before I get out of here. See if any of these lineups confirmed on people that we seen. Oop, you can always refresh lineups or let it refresh on its own. All right, so this first game, Touchman, Elko is in weak spots. If you're new here, which identifies this as a weak spot, is any spot that the pitcher give up a 200 ISO or higher. That do not mean that you can't find other ones if you do your part. Because anytime you see like a 450 or a 500 slug, and it's like right under 200, lit up or not, that is a weak spot. I'll give you a perfect example when we pass one. Oh, ain't got to go far. Right here, third. This not lit up. Why? Because it's not a 200 ISO. It's right under 200 ISO with a 400 slug. That is a weak spot, believe it or not. 2 homers with a 726 OPS you giving up to that spot. That's a weak spot. Yeah, I looked at Rooker. It wasn't the best. It didn't look better than Kirk's and Muncie and them. But again, it's Rooker at home, and they gave you like a plus 300, so I ain't mad at it. Flexing has one weak spot at the 7th spot, a scar. But again, look through those. No, he really don't got no weak spots. Ain't shit going on. Rodon, he got 3rd, 4th. That's it. Which is, they don't got their lineup up yet, but usually that would be Suzuki and Bush. Who is the people? Cabrera, 3rd, and that's it for him. 3rd, let me see, make sure ain't no sneaky spots on here. 4th, I'm looking for 4th right here. This is a damn 462, 193. Like, that was right at 200. So that 8th spot is also a weak spot, which is usually, I don't got nobody on here for that. And what was the other one? 3rd, which is usually Gunner. Dean Krimmer, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th, 9th. God damn. What was it? 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Sanchez, they say he usually bats 2nd. Let's hope he be there because he'll be in 1. 4th, 5th, not 5th. Okay, Stowers. 7th, 9th. Let's hope Hernandez at that 7th. That was a long shot that I liked. And then 9th was Forte, which I did. Or Derek Hill. I hope Derek Hill fall in one of them. But I'm gonna just go through these. He don't got no weak spots. No, nigga. Yes, he do. These 2 are weak spots. The 3rd and 4th batter is weak spots. Cut that shit out. 3rd and 4th batter is weak spot. 3rd and 4th. This lineup is confirmed. 3rd third and so who the fuck is third? This is the one, two. This is how they coming out. Third and fourth. Oh, Carlos and Abreu. Abreu, y'all, it's in a weak spot. He ain't never batted fourth. Am I tripping to say lineup confirmed? But then like, hold on. Did I have to leave out? That's weird. But it don't got the people lit up. Second and fourth and seventh. Second, below, fourth, Aranda. We've seen him seventh. That Matt, is he playing? Oh, that ain't confirmed yet. All right, here we go. Let me just look at these ones that's confirmed. Matt McClain, Ellie, we seen Ellie. Any other ones? Will Benson, we seen. Confirmed lineup. Moniak, yes, you in that weak spot. 875 slugger with a 500 ISO is fucking insane. That is crazy. That's crazy. Appreciate that prime sub. Cavs 1984. You from the city? As always, new in the chat, but thank you for the streams, my guy. Oh, for sure. I don't consider you new because you done been in here a few days now. Like, I don't consider you new. And you actually active in the chat. Torkelson, y'all, he in the sweet spot. That's good to know. Dingler, that's a crazy name. And Parker's in weak spots. He got any weak spots? No. Gavin got a few weak spots. Jonathan Cannon, we knew this from yesterday. He got a lot of weak spots. Fuck them double headers. Paul Skeens don't got none. Joe Ryan is the second, fifth. Mitchell Parker, second, third, fourth. For those who be messaging me, like, because I swear I be talking about this all the time. They ask me about RBIs. How do you research RBIs? It's no different. I'm not doing no different type of research for RBIs than what I'm doing with y'all every day. What identified RBIs for me is when I see 2 or 3 back-to-back weak spots. Really, I want 3 back-to-back weak spots. And the last one of the 3 is the RBI ladder. It's just that simple. Especially when it's third, fourth, fifth. But second, third, and fourth, I'll take 2 because remember, 3 through 5 is the power. So, okay, it ain't third, fourth, fifth, but 2 of the 3 power spots is in this little 3 that's together. It's no magic to it or nothing like that. Like, I'm looking for like weak spots where it's in bulks like this, 4th, 5th, and then it's the last one of the 2. One, Linda, oh, just Jonathan, India, 4th, 5th, 7th. Who was that? Nemo, weak spot. We like him. 5th, McNeil. Oh, Vientos might bat 5th. Let's hope he do. And 7th. That's crazy. Torrance was on our radar. I just didn't pull the trigger on like saying him. But this might have all 3 players in that game, in that weak spot. 4th, 5th. Christian Walker generally bat 4th, like to him. 5th would be Yainer. 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 7th. 2nd, Seager. Love Seager. 2nd, what? 3rd. Who usually bat 3rd and don't say? 6th, 7th. Carter, Berger. Them didn't hit my radar. Like how this lineup confirmed in all them games above it. Don't. Yeah, he talked like for sure. And I always say I appreciate people who actually, because it's like most people still be thinking it. Just say it, or they'll wait till I get off stream and message me about it, versus catching me in the now of it. So like I appreciate people who actually be active in the chat. Brendan Donovan, y'all, we seen him. He in a weak spot. These your weak spots for this game since this lineup confirmed. Batting 3rd. Ozuna. 3rd and 4th, which is usually Mike Trout or Mancata. Hopefully Mancata fall in there. Taylor Ward, Soler. So this could potentially be, depending on how this fall, Soler and Mancata fall in them 2 spots. That's what we hoping. 1st, 4th, 6th, 7th, which is Marte, which we seen. Suarez, which we seen. Randall, which we seen. Blaze, we didn't see. 3 of the 4 people that we liked in this game is in weak spots. PA has a 9-11 outage right now. Toronto Backflip Kid, appreciate the raid. What's up with all these raids today? Hope you had a great stream. Thank you. 1st and 5th. 1st, 5th. 1st is usually Trey. 5th is usually Castellanos. So we're gonna see how that fall. Schwarber, 1st and 4th. 1st is Lawrence Butler. I did like Lawrence Butler. 4th, Shea or Kurtz. Hopefully it's Kurtz. 2nd, 3rd, 5th. Vlad, third. Don't say a third. Fifth. Kirk. Okay. Any more? Nope. First, second, third, Dustin May. See, like right here. So you would go that third person for the RBIs. Mike, Willie Adames, Devers. Devers in a weak spot. I did like Devers. Third is Jung Hoo Lee. And then we don't got no weak spots over here. And again, I don't care. Let me see some of y'all. I'm gonna do something different. So there you have that. Yo, I want y'all to look. I want y'all to go over this bitch. Y'all ain't never did this with me. So walk with me. For y'all who new to Twitch, I want y'all to go over there and just get to spamming banner raid. I never did a raid and I probably will never do it again, but I'm feeling like in a good mood today. So there you have it, y'all. For y'all who knew and missed it, it'll be on YouTube. It's a long stream, so give it about maybe it'll be up before the slate start tonight. Fuck this game once. So here's the YouTube. Make sure you sub up, turn noties on. You'll see. Turn the noties on. If you missed anything, if you want to go back and reiterate, look at it, play, pause, rewind, you can always go to YouTube. Every single live stream goes to YouTube. Just got to give me time. Well, not even me time. Give YouTube time to upload it. Love y'all, man. We back at it tomorrow. We're going to get right. I need y'all to go over there and spam banner raid. You know what I'm saying? I don't do these often, but I said, fuck it, man. Let's show some love. I mean, I show love every damn day. Let's not get that twisted. I show love. I just don't be raiding no more. I be trying to get in and get out so I can get this shit posted for y'all. But W's in the chat, man. Y'all know how this go, man. So yeah, y'all go show some love. Again, y'all drop a follow. Give me time to do it. I need everybody to hit. They gonna go over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on over there, show some love. And again, I see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna get right on this shit. Give me y'all time. Have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to stay hydrated and take care of yourself. Ain't that crazy that this thing talking to me? But yeah, love y'all, man. In a minute.